Ooh-wee! What's up, guys? I like that cover of the camera. How are you doing, guys? We're back again. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Thursday? Ooh. So I've been working a lot on our level builder, as you can guys see. But today we're gonna be doing something a bit different. Actually finished all the fences, all like the playground area, also like the outside exit, and then also on the last week's stream we finished last week? Tuesday, it was just Tuesday. We finished this piece. This is really nice. The entrance as well. And I thought of maybe perhaps adding like a small thing for the outside. Like usually schools have like a name or something like that. We're gonna come up with something there as well, just for aesthetics. But other than that, it's pretty much done. All the tiles and stuff, I need to focus more on objects and how to make those interactive. So let's actually roof tiles. I can take this apart as well. Check out the inside. I haven't even I'm not even gonna fill this up. I just wanted to see how everything fits together and if all the stuff fits pretty much. That was my idea. Because now, yeah, like with the roof as well, roof is finished. Pretty much everything looks like I wanted it in the concept art as well. I can actually show you guys a little bit of that. That everything really fits nicely. I'm really happy to see this coming together. That the inside, for example, it starts looking already like this. That already like certain things are getting there. I'm just thinking about maybe perhaps making the retainer a bit bigger. But who knows, that's what I'm gonna leave for later, when we're gonna put together more things and get the level builder working. So for now, these are the final pieces that are actually going to land in the game as well. I'm also starting to work on a door. We need like double doors and certain other things as well. So I'm actually struggling with that, like trying to figure out what could we make today. Let me get some water first. So I was thinking that I'm just going to rig the object that I had on my this week's list, and that's, let me find that, because we have this piano, for example. I need to rig this piano. Where are my stuff at? Where are my stuff at? Okay. So yeah, that's been my week. Been just working on these tiles and everything, making sure that everything fits. I also really like these stairs. I think we could make like a really nice mechanic here for the ledge. Just like we're planning for the ledges, just to make like a small mechanic that you can push someone over. That would be a really funny thing. Like the whole class starts and like someone just pushes you over here. That's a really nice thing. or yeah, like someone can just push someone out of the window. Give them a cooldown or something until they spawn back into the screen. I think that's like a small nice touch. And here as well we could do the same thing. Just like let them fall on the ground, let them lay there for a bit. Give them the same cooldown, but then they are already there where inside of the camera view. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, I think today we're going to work more on these guys. So for the trumpet, I've already rigged this, but I don't think that I'm going to go with bones on this, guys. Hey, what's up, Cell Shade Dev? Push over or bend over? He bends over, so he falls over. Bend over, pushovers. This is gonna be a crazy combo, man. Thanks a lot for joining in today. How are you doing, dude? I saw the stuff that you shared on Discord. That was very nice. Very nice work, man. So I think that these meshes are a bit too simple. I think that there's I could cut the front part, and I want to rig it so that we would be able to do a let me just show you what I want. So I want it to be able to do this kind of stuff. So if he plays it, then it's going to scale up like that. You know, I think that would be a really nice touch to the trumpet. That if it could do this, right? A bit tired. Wow, real life game dev eats a lot of energy. Oh, dude, you need to play some survival games. Survival games are game dev at its finest, dude. A bit tired. I need to balance out certain things. I've been struggling with that for the past years. Like ever since I started like doing something. Well, ever since like, okay, doing something. What do you mean with doing something? I think ever since you move out of your parents' place, you start like doing a lot of shit. That's the point of your life. You start doing a lot of stuff. So let me unbind this actually. I'm gonna also delete this stuff. And what I can do is, I have these controllers here, and what I'm thinking of is, if I could just get all those controllers, find my rigging tab, and if we could just give them joints. Oh wow. No. Locators. We need locators on these guys. Alright. I can actually do this. So yeah, basically, I'm just gonna tie everything down with the locators. So this locator is going to... Oh, okay. Then I also need to separate meshes. But yeah, I think that having like 3-4 meshes on the scene is like less than having multiple skinned meshes. So that's like a thing I'm gonna cut down a bit. Because let's take a look at this. I don't even know if I can Google this. How many skinned potatoes are in a pound? Oh wow! People want to know that? That's funny. How many skinned meshes can be in a PC game? Scene, skin mesh export optimization, animation instancing, improving skinned mesh performance. Okay, let's just read some stuff. I have a game that isn't being targeted for mobile, and I'm finding the skin mesh renders are the biggest bottleneck. The characters used in the game, yeah, skinned meshes that have joints. They're actually converted mobile models from the PC version of the game, because I only would like skins to be on meshes where I really need them. I think that's a resource I shouldn't abuse. I know that having lots of bones slows down performance, and I don't think that I can just delete bones from the rigs. So are there any other optimization tips that I could use in the situation, specifically for the skinned meshes and animations? Well, yeah, mechanism and animations take a lot of processing power. That's true. I think that's the biggest thing. Some factors that influence skin mesh performance: edited in three modeling packages, number of vertices, number of bones, edited in Unity, number of bones influencing each vertex, bone weight, number of lights influencing the skinned mesh, depending on shaders. So, vertex heavy operations, multiple passes, double-sided shaders, outlines, etc. kind of cards. You'll definitely should be able to have two separate rigs, one with less bones, and still play with the animations on it. Okay. Yeah, still, I think that for these kind of objects, I'm just going to let's extract them, for example, here. Okay, and if I could center this pivot point. Yeah, so each of them has like a pivot there. And if I would put this underneath this guy. Okay. Why can't I select this? Okay, that's cool. So if I just do a constraint, and I do a parent constraint, then I can actually still control those. And I don't have a skinned mesh. Yeah, dude, skinned meshes, joints and bones, and like how much influences you get per thing or something like that. Because I was thinking, I have this piano here, right? And this has like a ton of keys. How to approach that? And I was thinking that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like way too many bones. Why? So yeah, what I figured out is just I'm going to do simple things for it. Just a locator and a controller. Just like for the bus as well. I'm starting to think that this also has like too much bones per se, because everything gets driven by the locators anyhow. So what's the difference? Like, let me see. So joints, and I have, yeah, that's a bunch of stuff. That's a bunch of stuff. A bunch of fleeb. Yeah, and like this kind of movement, that can be by groups. Also this can be done by groups. This can also be done by a group. So I'm just exploring like how this could be done maybe better. But for example, this kind of movement, I'm not sure if I can have this That's definitely an IK. But perhaps I could drive the rotations of this thing somehow. Or, you know, for the bus, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Did you run into performance troubles? Actually, no, not yet. But I think that if I'm going to run into certain troubles, that's going to be where that's gonna be at. So I just want to prevent that before that happens, before I have 50 million meshes all animated. Well, still, the animation is on the CV curve, so that's alright. Because I can still like have the animation. It doesn't go anywhere. The bones never get animated. That's the same case in my characters, actually. Dude, like, all the animation, if I... okay, let's load up the students. Just real quick. So let me do this, because Maya messes certain things up sometimes. So I have this run animation, for example. So if I check this, only the controls have the have all of the things. If I check the bones always have clear clear timeline. There's nothing on them. There's only connections that come from certain other things. So everything that gets animated is very clean. All the things are very clean. You know what? I'm gonna ask Roy about this. Could you check one thing for me? I think you don't have to worry too much until you play with 4K textures and 60 FPS animations and stuff. Could you see what takes the most to skinned mesh renderers? Well, also, how am I going to be able to do that part that I wanted then? So, yeah, that's the case that I have with all the rigs, that everything is pretty much on the control. So if I mess up the control, then I mess up. But other than that, everything is like clean. Clean and has the connections that they need. I think you don't. Yeah. Yeah, 4K, we're not gonna have 4K textures. Perhaps in certain cases, for maybe something super detailed, but as far as I've calculated, the maximum that we're gonna use is the 2K textures at certain points. Like, for example, the characters even don't have 2K textures. The question is, do you import the IK control stuff into the engine? That gets actually... Yeah, you know, that's always a tricky question. I don't know if... does that even transfer? Because I usually set that up in the rig. There's some kind of setup that it gets. Like in Unity, it's like a small checkbox. I'm not sure how it is in Unreal, but that was the case with Unity. Or you can build your own. Like you can use that IK. I think, yeah, if you have that checkbox, then it works. We did that like a long time ago. It takes me some time to remember. But yeah, I think that's the case. That's the case. In Blender, you can export deformed bones or what to do. Oh yeah, I can actually show you that as well here. That's the same case in I have a feeling that there's skinned meshes. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna text Roy about this so he can check that out. And then I have a feeling that there are skin and meshes right after. So I'm building... So yeah, today we're gonna build these rigs for these dudes. So there's the trumpet, and let's go ahead and actually parent these guys underneath. And let's figure out, perhaps like even the... perhaps even this trumpet deformation could be a shader-based thing. You know, for now I'm going to leave it as it is, perhaps. And then we can iterate later on. So let's go ahead and give it constraints. Give it a parent constraint, this one. Ooh. Okay, that was the case. Let's give it a parent constraint. And now let's hide these dudes. Let's turn that off. So I build my rig and the IK bones and then just remove the export, the IK bones. But only just for the skeleton. Okay, I see. But inside the engine you can still iterate that. I think you can like still set it up so that you can actually like still animate that or whatever. Okay, that's alright. And this also is gonna move the whole thing, but if I would... Let me work on this nasty hierarchy here. This is gonna be our trumpet. Put it here. I'm also gonna delete that history. Don't need the history. Oh, skin mesh is called in Unity, the animation system, I guess. It's basically a skinned mesh is a mesh that has bones connected to it. If you have joints connected to it. For example, your characters are skinned meshes. And for example, this one was also a skinned mesh. And in my case, the bus is a skinned mesh, as I have joints connected to that. Bones, whatever you call them. In Blender, I'm not sure how you call that in Blender. I think as well they're bones or joints. So this is the joint system that I have. Hey, what's up, Master Lokin? Here's a high five, dude. Thanks a lot for joining in today. Nice bus, right? Yeah, so we're discussing skinned meshes and a bit performance stuff. So, yeah, these are skinned. So for example here, just because I have that joint connection, it's skinned. But in this case, like how I made with the trumpet now, let me find the trumpet. This is like not a skinned mesh because it just has like controls. But I think that also the animations should work perfectly fine because I'm animating all the bones, all the controls. And if I bake it down, it should be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to make shaders. That's gonna be very fun. I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm gonna start with the Unity shader graph and slowly get deeper into those kind of things. So let's go ahead and rename these dudes. For example, this is how do you call that thing? The trumpet button? Trumpet button's called what? Really? That was the first suggestion. Also called soprano and the soprano bulges. Oh wow, valves. Okay, I'm gonna call those valves. That's gonna be a valve. No, you're mean, trumpet boy. What is this? Oh wow. Value your privacy. I accept. I hate this cookies thing. Just, I don't like it anymore. Minecraft theories. Oh my god. In my language, we actually have this thing like that. You could tell that to someone. Like if they're not really on their deal, that they are like, you've been trumpeted. It sounds really weird in English, but that's a thing. Okay, let me call this valve CO1. So, well, I hope Unity has cool shader stuff. In Unreal, you can do your own shader with the material editor. Yeah, actually, that's the same case now in Unity. That's the shader graph. That's exactly the same thing. You can build shaders based on the visuals, the visual language that they've built it around. So that's really cool, because I find shaders quite hard if you are I think you need quite of a visual thinking, and you need to like just trial and error constantly. Balls? You bet it does. Yep. Yep. Oh my goodness. So, a valve. Let's call these valves. So this is going to be a valve, anim valve. And look at me, valve. I'm making valves. And this is going to be the trumpet. Trumpet anim. So I'm just gonna make these rigs quite simple, but so that I can animate like the parts that I want to. Trumpety. You want to come up with a name for this? We can call her Trumpety. I'm cool with that. Let's call this B, and this one is going to be C. And that's actually it. Like this is quite a simple rig, and we can also put them underneath here. It's knit balls, rename it to these. Oh my god. No, we don't need that, at least for now. Actually, like, these could even be parented underneath this thing, but I'm just a neat freak and I like it that I don't see the mesh selected. So that's like just a personal preference, I think. So let's try this out. If I could export this. Or how do I export these? I just need to check up what we have here. So yeah, once again, the awesome school. Who hasn't seen yet? The new tiles are just like looking gorgeous, guys. I must admit, like, this is so nice. This is very nice. Thanks a lot for being here and making this with me. Just following, I guess, but still, it's really fun having you guys here. So I'm looking for my knowledge items. So that's going to be in my music, right? Oh, I don't even have this imported here. That's great. Oh, wow. What happened? You heartbroken, Master Yolokin? What happened, man? What happened? So, alright. Let's go ahead and export this buddy. Okay, Roy's been informed. We can continue. Like, we're gonna check that tomorrow or next week, like the performance. How? So what is more important? Is it gonna be the skinned meshes or what? So these get exported. I'm showing all my stuff here. Let's go ahead. Objects, knowledge objects, and let's find the music. Okay, I have them all like this. And then they get exported here. Oh, that's cool. That's convenient. So let me go ahead and export this buddy then. Goes to my assets, objects. I need to make a nicer project view here. Make it faster to export. So this is going to be my trumpet. And you know what I think? Let me try this out. I think that I can even transfer these rigs between different scenes just by the FBX. If I can keep them just here in the FBX, you know how nice that's going to be? Okay, maybe not. Greg it. Oh, dude, no worries. I've been having autosave on and everything, and you guys have been really helping me out with that with the Greg thing. Just Gregging it. Thank you, guys. Oh boy. Greg it. So yeah, this is not going to work as I thought it would. Let's go back to the object scene, and let's also import that here. So piano, trumpet. apply this. And also I'm going to get to the other prefab scene that I have. By the way, you know about these like ATMs that you can put money into your Steam account from? What do you mean? Are there ATMs that you can put money into your Steam account? I know that you can buy like those cards. ATMs that you can put money into your Steam account. I've never seen that. You know what I have seen? Those cards with the code that you can buy in a supermarket. I've actually bought them for some of my friends for like birthdays or stuff like that. Like a gift card. You can get gift cards. I've only seen those, and I trust those because I know that they work. I've gotten them as well, and I know that stuff works. That stuff works. Oh wow. This shader's crappy. What's up with that? Let me quickly fix this one. Alpha blended. Additive. What is this? Why did it break like that? Multiply? That's strange. That's very strange. Soft particles effect. The alpha is also on. That's very weird. Let me see. Maybe I've color over lifetime. Let me see what this does. I guess it's just messed up for now. But anyhow, let me drop that trumpet in here. I'd like to see how that looks again. So yeah, there's a couple things actually I need to do before I get to the shader graph, learning actually like shader graph stuff. And one of those things is that I need to implement the HDPR, high render pipeline, high definition render pipeline. Oh my god, those names are just getting longer and longer. That I need to implement the HDPR. Also, you guys can see like I've lost a lot of colors. I actually don't have like, the colors are a bit bland, but that's because I've started to play around with the post-processing. And I got a really interesting thing. I'm gonna show you guys, and then we're gonna get back to rigging. Actually, the school tiles. What am I kidding here? Let me change this. Rigging new objects. So yeah, I'm also gonna have you guys like a small question later. I have some cool stuff that we've been working on, and I would like to know your opinion, guys, as well on that. Alright. So yeah, what I've discovered is this post-process. So I'm using the post-processing stack, right? And it has just the color grading set to neutral or like filmic. So what this allows me, I noticed that certain colors don't clip, because I used to get a lot of color clipping, and now like it looks a bit bland. But what I can do now is use a LUT lookup texture, and what I've made is just a quick test LUT. For example, I can just check out how the colors are gonna look like. This one looks like really washed out right now, but it was just a test, and I can show you guys how this is gonna work. So I have for example, Photoshop. I'm gonna remove that Photoshop window from the corner there, so I can share this with you guys. So I have just Photoshop, and I have this little thingy called LUT editor. So what I can do is send screenshot to Photoshop and let it roll, and then it opens in Photoshop. and here you can edit it. For example, let me go back and let me disable this LUT that I have right now. Post-process, And let's get rid of this one. So you can see like the contribution as well here. You can turn it on and off. How does that look like? So what this allows me to do, this is really awesome. Like, I really want to share this with you guys. Oh, you just see the last season of Walking Dead, Telltale. The lack of course, mate. Oh man, I actually haven't played those. I have haven't played through, I mean. So if I just I have this as my base thing. Hey Kaplowski, how's it going, Alex? Interesting stuff, son. Yeah, dude, check this out. So basically, I can set up the color grading, so I have like a neutral tone, and I can do this. I send the screenshot to Facebook, screenshot to Photoshop. The question is, how much is already playable? I always see how many animations will get done, but I never see the play button. Yep, that's true. Because we're working on our tooling, and we're working on our interactions now. Once that's going to be polished, then you're going to see that. I can actually show you our menu system. It's a bit funny now, because a lot of things are in different parts of Git, and now we've also had, like, this is the time when we have our first like week when we're just working on this, when there's nothing else going on. So that's a really big relief. So what is really cool is that you can have this. You send the screenshot to Photoshop, and you can just adjust your like colors, whatever. Like, let's say you can even do colorize. Let's say you want this kind of colors, and you want everything to be let's give it some lightness as well, a bit more saturation. So let's say I want it like this. So I open up Unity, I press read preset from file. Let me make a new one here. So let me save it in my post process, and this is stream test. I'll save it, read that. Oh, that means you have to merge some versions, source tree, GitHub. Yep, we're merging all the things in, and now, for example, I was working constantly on the rigs, and I was making sure that I have all of the building pieces. Always push to master. Yep, but sometimes you need to diverge a bit and test certain things out. So, and here I have the stream test LUT. Let me just show you how this looks like. And yeah, you get that in Unity, and you can just like go around your scene and have that LUT applied to everything. LUTs are amazing post effects. You can just use LUTs on everything. It's ridiculous, and you can really build up the colors that you want in your scene or whatever. You just like take a screenshot, make what you want, and then it's pretty cool. The lack of colors. But yeah, I can actually show you a little something as well. Let me delete this LUT because it's a bit of a... I'm just gonna keep these guys. Like, I have a color cart and all that kind of thing, so I'm just trying to check out how flexible is this? How fast can I iterate on that? But yeah, a lot of tools. We've built a lot of tools and a lot of other things. And the lack of colors. Oh man, is the Telltale thing in black and white? Yeah, nice stuff, right? This is pretty crazy. Like, you can have so much like control over this. And also, one thing I noticed is that if you use LUTs, make sure if you edit them in Photoshop, because Photoshop I think has like a wider range. So when you have import settings, set it to advanced and check the sRGB thing. sRGB messes up everything. It's always clipping because of the f-stop. I think that was the f-stop. I'm still getting into this stuff, but I'll share you guys a link. I shared it on our Discord, but that is at least something that happens in every software. The question, do you pay or is the repository open? What do you think? It gives you a lot of control if you're not hardcore visual programmer. Yeah, exactly. And even if you want to like step in deeper here, it gives you this histogram, or you can vector scope parade. So for example, you can look at the waveform and you can like really match your colors, and this is just ridiculous, man. So you can really see like all the color spectrums and everything. Even if you want to like craft it like that, it's fucking possible. It's ridiculous. And these things can be set per camera, per scene, per volume, per whatever, and you can blend through anything how you want to, based on collisions or whatever you want. Basically, anything fits with everything. What do you want? You just need to know. And that's it. I read that download all repositories, dude. Zoom in. Check this out. Oh, Snots. Hey, man. Let me, oh, dude, I have so much water here now. At least I also have a thing. I'll let you see in a second. Let me get rid of this water here. Fuck. Download all repositories. No. That's crazy, dude. Towel, dude, yeah. Got towels on me. Check this out, dude. I'm still playing around with the tiles, but pretty much all the stuff is here already, man. It's coming together. I just need to make the windows, the doors, and I even have the outside now as well. Yesterday I made these the fence tiles as well. I need to see like a double-sided thing. Gotta run, sorry. Keep it up. Much knowledge to harvest. Oh, dude. Thank you, man. Here's a high five, dude. Definitely, dude. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon for sure. Thanks a lot for stopping by, man. Much appreciate that. Much appreciate that. Yeah, Joe, thank you as well. Thank you as well, man. I've been working on this for a while, and now this is coming together nicely as well. My colleague is calling me Twisted Shade Hive. That's funny, dude. Download all repositories. That really made me spill my water, dude. I was like, what? Where are you gonna do this? But yeah, like this is very nice. This is very nice. Spilled my water fucking everywhere, dude. Yeah, like, and I can show you the tiles as well. Then I have like the roof tiles, extended roof tiles, then basic roof tiles, also ceiling pieces. These are not like prefabs because I already integrated them into my wall pieces. Because there was this like weird gap if you look around everywhere. Yeah, all the walls, and then I have all of these pieces that come here around the walls. And then, for example, the ground as well. All kinds of juice. I've been working on these for a while, and now everything tiles perfectly. Everything fits perfectly, and it fits also in the system. And I'm just like sitting here, just awesome. First time ever. The game is not black and white, but it's not as colorful as the previous ones. The shadows of the players are, I don't fucking know why they're white, not black. Oh, that's weird. Could you send me a link to that game? I would like to check it out, actually. Sounds interesting. I'm looking into a lot of games, like how they do shading now and stuff like that. It's really interesting to see like breakdowns and stuff. Because I have one more test or two more tests to do with these guys as well. I want them to maybe be cell shaded. Cell shading might be a thing, but I need to look into that. I need to look into that. So this guy works. I would really like to see if okay, I already have a prefab out of this. Animation, import constraints. So I can also have those constraints from Maya here. I can't, but the demo is free on Steam. You're on mobile, right? What is the game called? What is the game called? Which part? Is that the what is that? I would really like to know. I would like to know. I would like to know, man. You have to pay 24 bucks for the full thing. Oh, that's not a biggie. I just want to see how it looks like. I don't want to pay for it. Well, don't get me wrong, I don't want to buy it. I don't want to, like, play it. I want to see the graphics and stuff. How they play with that. So, what is this? Oh, this is the doors. But anyhow, let's continue with the rigging. Cafeteria, hallway. What are these tiles? I'm starting to get lost here. I need to clean it up. Your building mesh are a lot of single pieces. That means you have to look into the bounding boxes. Yep. There are a lot of single pieces. Yeah, it's actually working pretty well. Hater. Why? I don't want to play it. I don't have the time for it right now. I'm actually working on. I'm playing Crash Bandicoot. I'm playing Crash Bandicoot. It's my second favorite game after Skyrim. How much hours do you have, dude? Tell me. Tell me how much hours you have. How much hours do you have on Skyrim? Tell everybody how much you have on Skyrim, dude. I'm not making fun or anything. It's just crazy, dude. It's crazy the amount of time. Imagine how much other things you could have done, though. There's so many other good things. Oh my god. Oh my god. You could have done so many other things. But that's a choice. That's a choice we all make. Let's delete the history. Center those pivots. Really? Do we need to center them? Or do we need to move them? Yeah. Let's see. I'm heartbroken in the ending. That is not on YouTube. Oh, dude. Really? It's not on YouTube? What is it? Walking Dead Telltale final season. Telltale. How much do they have? How much of the games do they have? 5th? Is it the 5th? Just tell me the name. I want to know. Dude, what? It's over 4,000. You have played for more than 4,000 hours of Skyrim? Dude. Telltale Season 5. What do you mean the shadows are white? This is the one, right? Or is it like the ending or something that they do that? Looks like the other ones. Or is it this? Yeah, I need some info, man. I need some more info. I want to see that. I want to see that. You need to send me some screenshots, man. I'll be waiting for that. So all of these pieces need to be rigged. And actually, that's not too hard. Thank God it's not too hard. Can we rotate them like that? Okay, this is gonna be a piece of cake, I hope. Let's go to the rigging tab. Let's do box curves. Yeah, that's a one box curve. I don't want one box curve. I want to have joints. LAT. Okay. I got something else though. I got this. See? If you have nice tools, it's so much simpler to just align these. Insta-align that. Let's do simpler scale. Alright. My language settings don't let me put a comma. How about them apples? So it would be very nice if I could add let's add like a circle. I'm just gonna test this out for now. How is that gonna work? So what I would like to have is, if I move this down, then this one rotates down. I think I could set it up like that. Let me check this out. Let's pause the music. Let me just see this. Let's check this out. Dude, this reminds me of Westworld. This is straight up Westworld stuff, man. I love that stuff. Give me that playlist. This playlist? Yep. Here you go. Oh! That was actually a really cool tool that I just opened. I'm gonna share that with you as well, Joe. Here you go, man. But what I wanted to share as well with you guys is this thing. Cooler. I recently found this as well, that you can make your color schemes. So let's say you want a monochromatic. You can just set up any kind of things. Like, I have something similar in Photoshop, which is Coolerus. Like, if you want, like, you can set up like any kind of juice picker, and then you can have, for example, complementary colors and all that stuff here, just like in Cooler. Give me that Cooler wheel webpage. This one, dude. Cooler wheel. Let me share that. Yeah, this is very nice. Cooler. I figured this out, like a guy from Unity told me about this. It was I think it was Adam. Yeah, it was in one of his talks, I think. I can't remember right now. Very cool though. Very nice tool. So, what if... Let me open up a node editor. What are these things? What is this? Bus wheel. We don't need any of these bus things, so I'm gonna make a new one. So what I want is... Let's just test out this behavior here. So, I want to add these... The locator and the NURB circle. And I would want the NURB circle Y position to control this rotation of this guy. So that's gonna be the X rotation. So let me grab this translate Y. Y translate, and let's plug that into rotate Z. So if I move this, oh no screenshots. Really, guy? What do you mean no moving? 0.2, but I don't have any on that. Oh wow! Is that the rotation super mini? Okay. After the stream, check Messenger. All right, I will. Yeah, I always check that. No worries. Just right now, I'm not going to do that. Cause man, I want to spend more time with you guys than chatting on a separate chat with the same people as chat on the chat. We can chat in the same place, man. Send it here. Like, what are you afraid of? Forget the repositories. Download all the useful web pages, dude. I always share this on our Discord. There's the useful links. That's why I cleaned it up from everybody's like chat. If I post something, you can like say something about it, but I like to keep that place clean at least. That's something that I want to keep clean. So this can actually be, like, let's say if I parent that underneath it. Get rid of this for now. Oh, look at that, that's inversed. So I can actually play around with this a bit. So now it's just simple math. So I have the NURB circle, and on this line, so I need to invert this because now it's going like inverse. And I would also like to multiply it by many times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a node, utilities, and that is going to be a multiply node. And just need multiplying. So there should be a plus minus average, multiply divide. So multiply divide. Alright. So I have input 1. That's going to be our y-axis. I can actually put this in whichever I want to. And then this output of this x is going to go into this unit conversion. Let's put that in the input. Output X in the input. Alright, so now let's define that the behavior. I can say that this is going to be multiplied by -1. So now it should actually follow the direction. That's nice. It does. Works great. So what I need here, let's multiply it by 5. Let's just test it out, how much it works. So yeah, it's starting to like get already there. So let's multiply it by, let's say, 20. 20. See, that's already starting to look much better. So we can actually like press these guys. I would like to make like a nice thing for it. So let's just try something extreme. 50 actually seems like it's quite close. So this is something like I try doing in all of my rigs now. Like just make it a bit simpler. I don't need. This could be easily set up with an IK handle, for example, if I had a joint. I sometimes do that in my rigs, but in this case I think this setup is much better. So let's set it up for -60, for example. Let me move this up or down. Yeah, this is already starting to look more like it. But I don't like these circles. So I figured out what I want. Now I can just make another curve and just plug it into this multiply divide node, and then that's going to drive the locator. So we're gonna make that for all these guys. I could make a script for that, but let's go for it. It's quite a simple setup. So let's first make a nice controller for this, right? I think like a box curve. Let me do a box curve on this. What if I... Okay. If I unparent this, can I unparent that? Oh, it's already parented to the world. Do you want every key with the bone? I think it's better to just add 5 to 6 and split the keys and make the fast animations with that. Exactly, right? Yep. The thing is that I'm not going to do the... I'm not going to do bones. See? See? That's why I was talking about this in the beginning of the stream, man. I can't have that stuff. It's going to be too much, like, just all these keys with bones. Now I don't even have a bone here. That's the cool part of it. Like, that's the cool part of rigging, that you can have that also without a bone. So, I actually like this position here. So I'm gonna position this box curve. See? See, senor. That's a fly. I caught a fly. Nice. You mean morph target? Nope. None of that. It's just like it's just a mesh animation, basically. Mesh animation driven by a CV curve. So, oh, okay. So now that actually swapped to that thing. Let me do this the other way around, and let's do G. No, he means, yeah, Master Loken got it, dude. Here's a high five. Yes, exactly. It's boneless. It looks like it's with bones, but it's not. Just like I'm gonna show you. So this one, for example, is with bones. Like you can see all the bones, but then we made the piano, not the piano, but the trumpet. The trumpet also looks like it's made in the same way, but this has no bones. But I can still move all the pieces how I want them to be moved. What happens if I freeze these transforms? Ah, broke my heart. Yeah, but yeah, exactly what Master Loken meant. Like it's boneless. It's boneless. Really, did? I was messing around, dude. But no. You're right. You're completely right about that. You got it though, man. That's funny. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. Well, yeah, rigging is a tricky thing. Like, there's many things that are happening at the same time right now, and it's kind of hard to explain that sometimes on the stream. So now I try keeping it very simple. Because, like I said, I was kind of getting concerned if we run out of performance for skinned meshes. So if I don't do that, then it's going to solve itself. You call me stupid? No, I'm not calling you stupid. I called you smart just a second ago, just because you figured out like the rig thing. What are you talking about, man? No, well, yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought that maybe someone else is going to call that out. Like, hey, that's what's happening. It's boneless. And then you figured that out. That's crazy. Random, but very accurate. Okay, so meshes and anims. In some cases I need that, right? Piano, meshes, white keys, black keys. Because with the piano it's a tricky thing. All of these pieces can be separate, and I think that it would be fine. Where is that? Yeah, I just need to figure out how to name these. But for now, let's go ahead and work on... Oh! Look at that! That setup is not gonna work. At least not for now. So I can clear these things up and just work on the controls. I'm just gonna make the controls nice. It's a joke I want to tell you on a Whisper or Messenger because I got that answer from the joke. Oh wow! Alright. Guys, I'm gonna go get some more water, and I'm going to also get some small food, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Hang in there, and I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy the nice music, and I'll see you in a bit. Ooh-wee. What's up, guys? I'm back. Got two little tomatoes. So, oh, cell shade depth. So, isn't boneless animations more expensive? Or you mean animation driven by code? I know faces get animated with more targets. That's one way how to do it, that's true. But in this case it's a mesh animation. A morph target is something different. That you have two meshes and it tweens between. But in this case it's more of it's just keyframes. You can move bones, but you can also move meshes. Let me show you. So we could actually do this, do ASMR in real life. We should do a barbecue stream before summer is over, guys. That would be really cool. That would be very cool. So where is the trumpet? So let's do a quick simple animation. Yeah, it's keyframe animation. Yeah, exactly. So let me just do this. Let me just do like a quick animation of this. Yeah, let me just do this. I think it's more expensive than a bone because you have to store the data of the vertices. I don't think so. We can check it out. We can check it out just in a second. Copy. Because I think that this... Let me do an export real quick. And let's do the trumpet. Okay. So... 120. Let me check this out. View and... View version. I don't think that I have the old version exported of this. Could I... Let me go back a little bit, because I also have the version with the bones. So let's just compare basic thing like file size. I know that it's kind of nonsense in a way, but I think that it's not. I think that that's a bit cheaper. For example, in VR games, I was recently talking to a guy who they released 5 titles on as mobile VR titles, and the thing is, what they have is pretty much they only could have 5 skinned meshes per scene. So that's the thing, dude. Master Yolokin, stop this. If you have something, just tell me here on the stream. I'm not gonna go into other chats. I'm sorry, dude, right now. No, it's too hard to manage that, dude. No. You want too much attention for yourself. Leave some for others as well. So, let me show this in Explorer. Let me find where the objects are. Let's see. because I think that it's even more lightweight than with the bones. This is just a clean mesh. Yeah. Music. What's up, man? What's up, man? Trumpet. Let's copy this over. So this is 20 kilobytes difference. I'm also gonna have to find where my Maya files are. Environment? No. Objects MLT. Okay. Let me find where is the version history. Let me just copy this one from 2 days ago. That's the simplest way how to get it. Restore, but can I... Let's download this. And I'm gonna open it right now. And let's see. So the version that I have right now is without bones. And there's going to be another version that is with bones. Let's just check it out how that compares. I have a feeling that there's not too much of a difference. At least in this case, but I know for sure that if I'm gonna add more and more skinned meshes and more bones, then that's going to become a problem at some point. So, my trumpet. So the trumpet has actual bones now. So let's just export this as a basic thing. Let me export this to my assets, objects, music exports, trumpet, and this is going to be trumpet W bones with bones. All right. Knowledge objects, music exports. Oh, that's neat. But this is also not split. That's not split. So let me split this up, because I know that that's also per UVs in a way and per model. So let me extract those. So these are separate meshes now. Let me also get rid of the history actually of these two guys. Let's delete non-deformer history. Edit. Delete all by type. Delete by type. Non-deformer history. Oh wow, really, guy? Get rid of my shaders, boy. Let's add a new one. Wrong one. So this is all clean now. Just need to skin these. Yeah, that's already like a big issue there. Don't parent that, what the fuck. Just skin it. Yeah, like if they're gonna play 100 trumpets like this is going to be more expensive, I think. Alright. Let's go ahead and export this now. Because for now, like, this was actually lighter than the other one. That surprises me a bit. Like, it's nice to have it as a simple mesh like that. Okay, it actually weighs a bit less. That's good. That's good. That's like a plus for the skinned mesh. Oh, this is also like... let's also delete this guys. Delete all by type, non-deformer history. Alright. But what is the impact on the performance afterwards? Because yeah, that's definitely a bit more expensive, like in terms of memory. Like this, that's like a really small difference, but still. Let's see if this animation works as well on it. I'm really interested in this now. Should have a take one. Where's my trumpet. Oh yeah, that needs to also loop. Set up the animation as well here. Let's loop that. It doesn't even play. What? That's strange. Okay. Let's export that once more. The other one is going to work 100%. I know that for sure. Connections, constraints. I needed the constraints. Let's bake it down. Then it's gonna be even heavier. And if the other one gets baked down, let's make also an animation on this one. All right. Oh, that needs to be animated in the same kind of way. If I just do this quick and dirty. Constrain. Point constraint, maintain offset. Let's add. So do the same here. All right, dude, what's up? Person I went to a pharmacy and wanted the pill of depilation, but said he wanted the pill of boning because they're very close and rhyme together. Oh, whoa, that's weird. So I thought about that and said boneless. That's funny. You're gonna read it or no? Wanted me to send it here, dude. If I don't read it, I'll read it. It's the chat. Like, I'm gonna check it out every once in a while. If I'm into something, I zone out a little bit. I get to need to finish certain things as well, dude. Need to finish certain things as well. So let's just do this real quick. 5, 6. Down. This can also be here. Put it up there. I'm sorry, man. Like, what's up with that? Man, read the chat, and you read it like you write it in the chat. You can also see me doing stuff, right? Okay, let's leave this like that. Let's do a 15, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy this across here, so we can have this like small animation. Let's export that. I think that even like file size, I don't know why, but I think that bones are going to be something that really influences a lot of stuff there. Making that rig is not that hard, but yeah. You need to have something. Okay, well, there's like not that big of a difference, like 20 kilobytes right now. Did it also bake it down, I wonder? Let's see. Music, and let me just copy this guy over. These two guys over, actually. Alright. Oh, now it works. I guess there wasn't a take on it. And this one. And now this one doesn't work. Okay, let me apply this. Let's see. Alright. No baked animation, that's why. Let's bake that animation then. Let's export that. I freed 174 gigabytes from my D folder. Today only from games. Oh man, I have actually have a specific hard drive just for that, like for games, and that is quite. Yeah, you can see this. Used space 606 gigabytes of games. I haven't played most likely half of them, but you know how that goes. So what if I oh, there is the baked animation. So why didn't it bake it down? Strange. Yeah. Export it. It baked the position, but not the rest of the thing. Let me try copying that over once more. Yeah, and Twisted Eye has 10 other hard drives for the waifu pictures. That's funny. I find that very funny. I actually don't get the thing about it, you know? If you could explain me what's up with that? I went to Gamescom and I see all these waifus there, dude. I was like, what? What's up with that? Why? Like, what's the deal with that? I would really like to know. Hey, Lino3D, how's it going, man? Thanks a lot for joining in. How's your day, dude? We're testing out how skinned meshes work. Obi-Wan. There can only be one, man. There can only be one Obi-Wan. Oh, I don't have my progrids on. Progrids. All fine here. Hope you have a neat day. Yeah, of course. Having a really nice day. Doing some nice progress on our level builder these days. All the building tiles we've made a nice system for that. I hope to show you that, guys, on Monday, Tuesday stream. Hey, what's up with my mouse? Did it die on me? Are you serious? Let me hook it up. Wireless mouses. Once a month it runs out of everything. Oh, you know Cell Shade Dev. That's cool. Master Yakin. Yakin. Search it in your own risk. Do I have to break it to you? Your name is written wrong. Cell Shade Dev. Yeah. Cell, like cells. What is the problem there? It's all good. Everybody's name is unique, you know. So these two guys, what is the difference? The difference is 20 kilobytes. 20 kilobytes difference. I think it might be because of those things, so let's just check this out. Can we run a profiler on this? No, it's not, it's a pun. Oh, okay. That's funny. Well, I already have like 50 million skinned meshes here. Can I check out my stats? Set Pascals. 4 million polys. 4 million verts. Nice. Screen. That's all good. Saved by batching. Let me check out this. Yeah, this is something that I usually don't do. But at least I have like a test thing for the profiler now. These two things we're going to be able to test them with the profiler. At least I have like something to test with now. So I'm going to continue though with the piano rig. Let's go ahead. Open this guy up. So the piano needs a small cube here. And actually this is not the right Maya file. Downloads objects. Yeah, let's save that here. And I'm also going to copy that back to my other folder so I can find it faster in case I need to rerun the tests. I was actually like not arguing, but having a nice discussion yesterday, a Rock Knight stream. We were talking about version control. What do you guys use for your version control? If anyone uses version control. Okay, for curious, it's cell shading, not cell shading. How's Unity? Only worked with Unreal. Unity is very nice. It depends on what kind of things you want to make. That's the main thing I always tell to people. Unity works very nice for all our projects that we're into, that we're doing. So I needed to find downloads. I have all my torrents. Nobody look. Let me just copy this. Object. Trumpet with bone. Nice. I like these names. I'm gonna name it like that. No worries. Ship it. Tortoise SVN. I think of versioning. Oh, yep. Oh man, we use Git. And I use Dropbox for my own art. I find Dropbox like the easiest way how to share between artists right now, and also I find it a nice backup system for myself. Everything I have, everything I can access. Like I try keeping my core stuff like accessible for me. Whenever I go somewhere, I try having everything accessible. But yeah, thanks a lot for all you guys joining in today. If you like what we're doing, make sure to hit that follow button up there. Also check out the links in the description. You can check us out, our nice Discord community, as well as our social media channels. And keep being positive. Here's a high five. Hope you're having a nice evening. So, trumpet test is prepared. We can do a big test with this guy. Now I need this. Now I need this piano though. So this box curve. So what I was thinking is I'm just gonna make like a small box curve here in the front, and if I need to, I can just move them around. Oh, what is this? For an art project, we're using Nextcloud, keeping it open source compared to Dropbox and Co. Yep. Well, I've been paying for my concept artist, and also like everything that I make is quite under licenses, so it's a thing like I do in our company. It is nice to open source certain things. Most likely I'm gonna share this on share certain things as well, like the tools that we use. I'm actually yet to release certain things that I've promised yet, and I haven't because it's summertime. But I'm working on them. I'm working on it. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, it depends on how you want your things to be approached. For example, for me right now, I think it's more important to keep that IP. We have quite some original things, and I wouldn't want that to spill. All right. So what kind of stuff you make, Lino 3D? You've joined before, right? I think I'm right about that. Or is it your first time here? I don't think so. So this could actually be named nicely. Is everything... I think it's my first time here. Might be. Might be. It's all good, man. Thanks a lot for being here. So if I would... Yeah. Let's do this. So everything is aligned, and how could we name these? Just white key? Rigging. Let's find my rename tool. I need some renaming done here. I appreciate my RC car for fun. I recreate my RC car for fun. Oh, dude, do you have some pictures? I would love to see. W key 01. How could we name those? Because A, B, C, D, all of that is going to be a bit too much sauce, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them be like this. Look at that. Nice. Let's press enter. Oh, nice. Let's check that out. Yep, I've seen this. I've seen this, dude. You've been working on this for some while, right? It's looking fucking awesome. I remember you shared pictures of this, how it looked just model. That was very nice. This is just like, you're killing it, man. Fucking awesome. Here's a high five. Look at this. For 8, dude, yeah, you've definitely been here, man. I know this. I remember certain works when I see someone making something like that. Look at this. This is awesome. This is awesome, dude. Nice work. Very nice. Looking forward for the finished one. This is really cool, dude. Be sure to share that. There's a guy on our Discord server that makes cars. He's actually pretty nice, like pretty good with the things that he does. I like the work that he's done so far. So what could be the keys? I think just like this, right? Don't make it like that. High five, man. Dude, that's awesome. Awesome stuff. If you have any other work that you've been working on or something, you can also share that here. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. So also these are going to be anim key something. Top. Also this top needs to be... Let's just make controllers, right? Let's just make controllers for these dudes. So... Oh... Also this is messed up. I froze it. I've completely cheesed this thing. But did I freeze those transforms though? I know that this is 45-degree angle. I think that it's 45 or 52. Let's just check it out. And let's do 45. And not the right axis. Minus 45. Then it was most likely 52 like this. Or 32. 35. No way! Are we gonna like find the correct rotation again? I don't think so, but I can sure try. Fine for now. Probably have shared my ArtStation before, so I don't have to do it again. Don't want to hijack your stream. Oh, for sure, dude. Like, I think there's more different people also watching this time, so if you want to share your ArtStation, I would like to check it out once more. Or maybe someone else wants to check it out. No worries, man. You can share that. I always like to see amazing work. Is this modeling? Is this rigging? Sometimes. Sometimes it is. This doesn't quite. 35. 35 fits perfectly fine as well. And this is straight. And this is 90 degrees definitely. That's fine. Okay, then it's cool. Yep. Let me check that out. Thanks for sharing that. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna take a look after my stream as well on that. Thank you for sharing that. I see some amazing work there. So there's this mini gap. I think I have a feeling that I could check out what this guy said. Also here it is like that. No way. And this actually fits perfectly fine. that 30 and a half. Let me go back to Maya. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I can still put everything nicely in places here. Everything can fit together still. So is this a problem here? I think this should be fine. This should be fine. Also, if anyone else, like, if you guys have like a portfolio material you would like to share, or any kind of work in progress that you're doing, you can drop in a link in the chat. It's much appreciated. Nice to see progress that other people are making as well. So black keys also need to be dismantled. Let's do extract faces. Nice. And let's do a delete history month. Whoa. This is gonna be MB keys 01. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Let's select all of this stuff and let's put that in a rename tool. I think B keys, like W keys and B keys. Yeah, just so keep the naming a bit cleaner, perhaps. W. Control V. Pressing Control V and saying W at the same time. That's a way to go. Yeah, label your things correctly. Make sure the naming is fine. So, also the pivots of these guys. Let me check where these guys have pivots. Let's put it here. And also, so they rotate from the same position. Also the black keys. Let's go ahead and snap it there. Oop. Nice. Let's see. Again, the mesh. So how would the black keys react if I would select all of these? Okay, that's a crazy position for that. Alright, so what if we would do something like this? All of these guys get a pivot. Let's center the pivot points. Move them there, move them up. And perhaps here would be a better position. Right? Or should it come from here? It's a very trick question. I think this one's gonna be better. Could even move these a bit up. Freeze transforms. Yeah, this is going to be perfect. And these buddies, snap there. Why there? That's such a weird thing. When you don't see, you make weird things. You don't see, you make weird things. So the black keys, also let me snap this here. So like the main pivot point is also going to be in the same position, pretty much. And also for this, also same position. Nice. This should be very cool. Very cool. All right. And now back to the curves. How do we want them? How do we want them? For the pivot of the piano keys. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. It has gets it a bit further, but in this case I don't want to bother too much with that, as I think, yeah, maybe that's gonna look a bit weird. So what if we, let me try that. We can experiment a little bit right now. Oh, look at that. All the pivots move. Yeah, perhaps it's a bit nicer. But also you're not going to notice it that much. That's also a thing. So what if, you know what? I'm gonna keep all the pivots where the black keys end. That's a nice compromise there. Yeah, let's keep it like that. Yeah, exactly. No one will notice. But I will know though. I will know, and I want to know how it's supposed to be alright. You know? It's just the artist syndrome. You want it to be there. You want it to be perfect. So the body can stay. The only things that need certain things are these. So let's go ahead and iterate on that box curve. I keep talking about the box. Keep talking about the box. So how would this look like with others, for example? Let's select those white keys, and I'll go ahead and actually make the locators like we did before. Can I do this? Yeah, nice. So alignment, yeah, that's actually pretty okay. They're also at the pivots. And also, let's select the piano mesh. Alright. So I think this is actually going to be okay. If I duplicate these, let's just see how it looks like with others. Set that snap. So I think this is going to be alright. How can I make them a bit nicer to select though? No. Don't want that to snap. What do you think of this? I think that this should be a nice control for that. Then you can just like move it together with the finger or whatever. I think this is gonna be alright. Control duplicate. And just keep snapping. Oh, I remember making these keyboard pieces. That was very fun. I like making these kind of things and trying to figure out like how could I make them a bit faster. It's always a really fun thing for me to do. So these guys need to have freeze transforms and also delete the history. So we have clean boxes here. Look at that. Looks like some Star Wars stuff. And also all of these dudes are quite huge. What we're gonna do is give them a smaller scale, like 0.25. Let's see how that looks like. Yeah, this is much better. I could even like actually skip these locators. But the locator is very nice because I can have like a middle step, and I kind of like those middle steps sometimes that I can troubleshoot things faster. If I want to see certain things, if something's broken, then I can just look at this. Hey, check out the locators. It's like a debug thing, you know? It really helps you to figure out like where am I having problems. So this is key. Oh, they're nicely named as well. Look at that. Locator alignment. But I want to name them actually different. Can I do a group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's really messed up, kind of. Uh, 12 and 13. 20, 21, 22, 23. Let's group that. Now they should all be aligned also nicely. Cool. Let's parent them so we can go ahead and work on these locators afterwards. So I think that this is definitely a much better solution than having everything rigged with bones. I think that that would be quite expensive. Maybe this is also, who knows now. There's only one way how to find it out. Tune in next week. Do some stress tests. That's definitely a thing like I need to do. Some small stress tests with that. This towards that. I like it. I like it. Coming together nicely. Alright. So that's all cleaned up. We could also rename these actually. I would like them to be named LOC DRV instead of Align. So let me grab the rename tool once more. And what I want is LOC DRV. I'm a neat freak like that. Alright, let me just go ahead and rename these real quick. Vertex animation is usually more expensive than object animation, though now you have a huge amount of individual objects. If they are not instantiated, things might be worse than animation with bones. Yep, I have a feeling like that too. But it could be really nice to just check it out. Yeah, vertex animation. Vertex animation isn't really supported in Unity. If you just animate one vertex, it doesn't do anything. You can only do it by bones. But anyhow, if I have this working, I can hook this up to the bones in no time. So it's kind of flexible. If the trumpet test, it sounds really funny. If the trumpet test doesn't work, then it's all right, because I can hook up these things to the joints. So basically, I have certain things that drive certain things, that it's not directly connected to the mesh or certain things like that, you know. So now, if I would want to, I can just grab all of these keys, merge them in one mesh, and have it like that. So that's something we need to check out. Also, this object is going to, there's only going to be one object like this in the whole room. So that's also one thing that I'm taking into account. So in like the whole school, there might be just like 2 pianos if there's like two classes of 2 music classrooms, that is. All right. So here, let's do the same thing. Also, these could be actually renamed. Are they also aligned? Nice. Oh, this is just beautiful to see. Let's do a group. GRP anim W keys. Oh, one. All right. W key. Oh man, I'm just like clicking the buttons, and they really sound like the music that I'm listening to as well. ASMR stuff. double click, paste. Nice. So this is also in now. Mesh, rig. Yeah, we need to paste this one perhaps inside another group. Let's call this group GRP anim piano 01, and let's go ahead and put it underneath here so we have everything nicely organized. Yeah, vertex animation. Need to just check it out. That's definitely for sure. Small thing to test. Small thing to test. Oh man, it's starting to get dark already. Cheers, guys. Also, the color needs to be changed, and I can actually change that already here. Node behavior. Let's do display overrides. And let's do RGB. And let's do those white. That's nice. And so now we need to do the same thing for the black keys. Let's go ahead and give them locators. Oof, did that give the locators? No, that did not give a locator. No locators given. Let's make sure that we have them anyways. Nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check the scale. I'm gonna make it smaller. My throat. So one thing would be very nice is to again have these grouped in a really nice way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's group it. GRP, B keys, 01. Black keys, white keys. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We can copy this in here, the piano mesh. And then we can go ahead and just parent these. Yeah, maybe it would have been wiser actually to do what Cell Shade Dev said. That we should just hook them up to just a couple of ones. Hey, what's up, Alex? How's it going, man? How's your evening, dude? It was a busy day at the office. Oh, let's parent that. Let's also parent this. Man, this is a lot of stuff. Cooking, bruh. Oh, nice, dude. You know what's, dude, I tried out the asparagus. I started eating asparagus. I've never had asparagus until this week. Tried asparagus, man. I love that stuff. Starting to eat more vegetables and stuff. It's awesome. I love it. I like it. Like, it's interesting. I start enjoying, like, food time more now. I started disliking making food and stuff like that. That was not nice. It's a bad habit. Like, I never understood like the thing in cartoons sometimes, you know, No carbs or no meat? No carbs. No carbs, man. Meat? Meat all the way. Veggie or keto. Oh, okay. I see. I'm not sure about that one though. But I don't eat any carbs anymore. That's something that I cut out. Also, I don't like, yeah, sugar. Sugar is also carbs, basically, right? I'm discovering these things. But it's very interesting. I enjoy it. So far, so good. I eat more meat than vegetables. Like, meat is like definitely something that I have. So I've been like looking into like those carnivore diets that some people have. That's like pretty hardcore stuff. It sounds good, but the thing is, like, if you do that for quite a long time, it gets really tricky to get back to eating anything else. Like, I heard this one guy had like some kind of different thing to eat. That messed him up for a month. Imagine that. I would not want that. So I try like keeping like somewhat balanced diet in a way. I think I talked to Tiger J yesterday as well about this stuff. That was fun. I'm trying to see like how do how do developers eat? Like how do you eat? How do you survive like this? Ah, noodles, man. Noodles is the shit. Noodles the shit. I eat noodles, man. I haven't had noodles for such a long time. Threw in unhealthy shit regularly enough. Yeah. That's like... That's a regular thing, in a way. I have that as well. Still like yesterday I went to McDonald's, I had a ice cream. Was that yesterday or 2 days before? Just like in the nighttime I really feel like ice cream, so I'm gonna go get it. Just enjoy those carbs, just sit back and like, oh man, I'm beached. Yeah. So I need to copy these to the black keys. Let's make some black keys. Nice. It's coming along nicely. If it would snap. 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 Alright. Yeah, eating is a hustle. Yeah, I found myself like I had certain times when I'm streaming, I don't really make food, I just ordered sometimes. And at some point I just noticed that I start ordering food that just comes faster, like pizza. I started eating more pizza and certain like pastas and stuff like that, and at some point I just didn't really feel like that's helping me or anything at all. It became more of a hustle. Like sometimes, yeah, that gluten stuff, well, I wouldn't say that it's gluten or something like that, but like just eating bread like kind of made me sleepy over the day. That was the thing that I was kind of struggling with at some point. So I didn't like that, and I thought something needs to change. Something's gotta change. Just like these colors on the nodes. Enable overrides. Alright. Let's make it like yellow. So it looks lame. But at least you can see them. And also, if it's white, now I can't see if I've selected multiple of them. So that's a small issue there. Let's make it also like some kind of... It has already an override. Oh, wrong group. If we could take this and we could make it maybe lighter or darker. Let's do the usual Twisted Hive colors that we do on these guys. This could be a bit lighter. A bit lighter. Yep. So kind of like this. Let's leave it like this. I make myself usually nice baguettes in a Subway style. You can just smack whatever you want in it, put it in an oven with some cheese, and voila. Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Where are you from, Lino? I have problems with finding good bread sometimes in a supermarket, for example. And I like both of the things that I said are like sound also completely weird. I can't get a good bread in a supermarket though. No shit. From Germany. Yeah, Germany has really nice bread. Whenever I go to my parents, I really enjoy that. Like compared to certain breads that I eat here in the like I'm from the Netherlands. At least I live in the Netherlands here. And I find that sometimes a bit of a hustle. It's more of like this foam kind of thing. It's like a sponge. Yeah, German bread is good, right? Oh, thanks, guys. I thought I'm the only one, and I thought that I'm like this really picky bitch that is like always, oh man, bread sucks here. And then I'm with all these Dutch people that are, no man, you suck. And I'm like, dude, what? Come on. I just try like understanding what kind of bread is here. You know? That's the hustle I have. Like, people haven't seen good bread and they tell me that I don't know what bread is. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Like, at least people know what good bread is here. Hey, Joel Jab. Hey, here's a high five, dude. Thanks a lot for joining in, man. How's your day? How's your day, dude? Hey, Sauce Buckle. Guys, like, is it a reunion here or something? Here's a high five as well for you, dude. Sauce Buckle. I'm gonna call you Sauce Buckle, like from last time's, man. I love that. It's okay. Doing good. Hope things are doing good. Yeah, man. It's doing good. Dutch bread is like Dutch. Cell shade dev. Oh, we're gonna have a good discussion about breads now. Like, what kind of bread do you guys eat? Like, let's have a Sauce Buckle. Yeah, dude. Bread. Yeah. What kind of bread do you eat? I stopped eating bread because I don't like the bread in this country no more. This is so funny. I wouldn't even call it like protesting. Like, I just need to figure out how to make good bread, perhaps, and then sell it in this country as well. You know, dude, bread sucks. Yeah, I don't eat bread no more. It makes me sleepy over the day. I couldn't handle that no more. I was just like, yeah, enough is enough. I need to be able to like go through the whole day without sleeping. Like, eat a lot of bread in the morning, and then you like have a nap later on during the day. It kind of sucks. Bread makes, yeah, dude. I'd go with wheat. Oh, wheat. White bread sticks to the roof of your mouth and doesn't taste as good. Okay, yeah. You know what I like, but they don't have it here in this country? I really like rye bread. Rye bread is awesome. In my country, we have something that we call rye bread. So it's like pretty much like this. Let me just this kind of bread. This is the type of bread I really like. It's really hard to eat sometimes, especially in the morning. If you try eating that, you're gonna have a bad time, perhaps. But yeah, it's much better in my opinion. So that looks good. Yeah, it's nice. It's made from like different kind of bread god. Oh dear, bread. Yeah, exactly. So I've added all of these guys here. Oh man, this is a bunch of stuff. A bunch of fleeb. Let me remove these. But at least... Okay. How could I do this in a nice way? How could I like distribute them in a way? Like arrange them? Is there an arrange thing? I can open them, that's for sure. But can you arrange them? I need to start using this more. Set traversal depth 0. What the fuck is that? What is this? What am I doing here? What am I doing? Okay. I just want to be able to move all of these guys away. And then these. What is this? Oh, those are shapes. Okay. Let's remove that. I'm already starting to sauce in this one. But yeah, bread. Also pasta. Dude, I really enjoy pasta. Any kind of pasta, like pasta carbonara or like all kinds of stuff, like just the sauce. Any kind of good sauce with pasta. I love that. But also, I made that once, for example, at my parents' place. Everybody went to sleep instantly. Oh, dude, like, make some more here. You need to add some more and all this stuff. And I'm like, no, guys. You don't believe me? This is gonna make you full as babies. So everyone had, like, a really small dish, and everyone just, like, went to sleep in no time. Nobody wanted more anymore. So, how is this aligned? And how can I align them? You can't really do nothing to this. Okay, display, show, toggle, swatch size, node size, select items in stream, upstream. Oh, I can like do all my stream stuff also here. That's interesting. Oh, Maya. You silly. Silly Maya. Yeah, thanks a lot for all you guys being here today. That's awesome to see you guys here. Nice. Hope you're having a nice evening as well. So 30. Okay, this is all like really saucy. How could I do this in a nicer way? How could I do this in a nicer way? Perhaps like full screen? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this one by one, otherwise I'm gonna be able to, I'm just gonna get lost in this forever. Also, after this is going to be set up, I'm never gonna have to check it again. But on the other hand, it would be nice if I could be what is this? What is this now? I have too much of these actually. There's 30 of them. And there's only 20. What? What? Okay. So I've duplicated too much of them. You, right, you better confess you spiced that pasta to make them sleep. A little bit, maybe. With that sweet, sweet homemade deliciousness, man. Dude. Max, our concept artist, actually taught me a really nice recipe for pasta carbonara. If anyone wants to, I can share that as well. But like he taught me how to do it the Italian way. Italian way of doing carbonara. It has like a nice bite to it, and also like the sauce, how it like, it just like, I just want to go to sleep every time I eat that. Because like real carbonara, I don't know if you guys have had carbonara before, but real carbonara doesn't have cream. It doesn't have cream to it. The way how the sauce works is I'm not bad at cooking. I'm lazy and only cook the same shit all the time. Yeah, I know how that feels. I've been stuck in that too. Like, this is something that I'm trying to like just figure out like now with my life. How to get my shit together in that way. You know? So, I'm not really stuck. I think I was stuck, but I think I'm not really stuck anymore. So, to keep the node network somewhat clean, because this is just nasty, I'm going to do them one by one, and I'm going to make also a global node that is going to help me to adjust the rotation multiplier for each of these. So yeah, let's start with the white keys. I think that the white keys are going to be a great start. So, how is this going to work? Get out of here. Get out of here. So these are going to be white keys. It's easier to cook a lot when you can buy a bunch of ingredients all the time. Oh, dude, I tried like buying so that it's it fits for 2 meals. For example, like onion or garlic or certain things. I try making it as a game so I can do different kinds of dishes over different days. Like I buy broccoli, green beans, and crochet. What is a crochet? Crochet is zucchini, zucchini. So I have those 3 things, and I just mix them differently over the week. I buy it once a week, and it lasts for a couple of days. Cooking, the ultimate research management game. Exactly, dude. I think it's a very good thing. I wanna figure this out so it's easier for me later in life. Whatever, man. Like it's pretty interesting. Because I think that everyone in my family kind of has issues with that. A lot of people can actually manage a lot of good stuff, but I think that I need to get more knowledge on that. So, let me remove those shapes, because I only want to add these groups for now. So I have the locator, and the locator is going to be driven by this this key, and the key is the y-axis, right? Y-axis, and I want to rotate this in the x-axis. So basically, the translate y goes to the rotate x. So if I move this up and down, it doesn't do shit. Yeah, of course. Let me move this away a bit. Hey, I was mostly only able to come in real quick to say hi and goodbye. Good luck with your rig, Twisted Hive. Nice to meet you, Saucebuckle. Of course, man. Thanks a lot for dropping by. I really appreciate that, man. Good luck with your day, and keep being positive, dude. Here's a high five. Was nice seeing you, dude. I understand that. Okay, so this actually works. Let me snap this back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. So, if I could also clean these up right now. Let's do a freeze transforms on this. Yeah, dude. Thank you for joining in, dude. It was really nice having you. So, this does work, and it also like moves it the right way, how I would like it to. But one thing that I'm missing here is the some kind of multiplication. So let's do a multiply divide node. Oh, you could do this for multiple ones. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use the x input, the x values. So this goes into the x, and then we have this one, and then the output x goes here. So now I have like a small filter here. Okay. Oh, this is nice. I actually wanted to see just this first input. So basically here now, I can say this is going to be multiplied by 60, just like we thought before. And now it actually moves quite well with this. But the problem is, I'm gonna have many of these. So what I will do is, I'll make a new node. Like, I just need a contrast curve info. What could be a nice thing where I could just, I think just the same multiply divide node. And let's rename this one, just the multiply divide node. Let's call this global piano global rotation, global rot. This is gonna be nice. So here I have a first input, and I'm just gonna connect like x to that. Okay, so now that's 0. What is this? Divide, multiply. What if I do? Oh, I can actually remove this. I can connect it directly. So now, what this allows me to do is I can have this one value which I can change to all of them. So if I move this, that's 60, and if I go to the piano global rotation, I can change this to 10, and it still like does the trick. So basically, this is going to allow me to connect that to all of them. So that's a very nice small global control. I try making that. So we're making piano keys and rigging them. Yes, I'm rigging a piano right now. I want to be able to move all of the keys, all of the things need to move. I could just rig a couple of them and then just make them custom for the animation, but the thing is I would also like this to be sometimes in certain other parts. For example, for cinematics or something, I can use it still. And all the objects are quite lightweight, so I try adding some detail to it, like in case I wanna do that. I like that. And also the thing is that for example, I've also did like this bus, but this bus is like a skinned mesh. So I want to see, like, maybe you, Saucebuckle, you know this perhaps. Are you gonna rig some songs? Yep, we're gonna rig songs. So what I was wondering, maybe you know, this is a question that I've been playing here in the stream for a long time. If I would have skinned objects, so if I have a lot of skinned objects, would that be an issue? Or is, like, if I have like I had this thing with the trumpet, that I have one that is rigged just with bones, and one that is rigged with just like this one is rigged, just like by constraints and stuff like that. So I'm wondering which is kind of like a better approach. What would be better for the like performance in the long run? So yeah, I think this would be nice, that you can like tap them. All right, piano keys, black keys. I need just white keys. I'm not sure what is more efficient optimized, but I can imagine there'd be too much of a difference. I think it depends where the animations are baked in. Okay, yeah, I think so as well. And I think, like, for now I'm gonna do this. Like, for all the objects that I'm gonna make, I'll do this, and we're going to do a small test with that. I prepared a trumpet that is like I said, both like the way how I would do animations. Basically everything gets baked down to the mesh anyways. So it's, yeah, need to do some tests, I think. So this first one is actually finished. So this is how I'm gonna set up the rest of the things as well. I think this is gonna be a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think there's animations baked in. There shouldn't be a whole big of a difference. Yeah, right? I think so as well. I think that I could... Oh no. If I would actually put in the object, and if I delete the skeleton, then it's going to be... Yeah, then it disappears. Like, then I don't have any more animation. But... Chicken butt. Yeah, need to do just some tests now. It's a very tricky question, I think. It's a very tricky question. So, white keys in this one. Let's just go ahead and do this. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull these two guys in. And these two can go away. So I have the key. And I have the other key. Shit right now, but I know that I need to connect this Y, the first Y, and then we can the translate. Let's just plug that into the second one. Come on, let me do this. Yeah, just let this happen. Just let this happen. Oh my god. Into the rotate Y. So what? Did I just do this the other way around? I think I did. I think I did. It's gonna go way up. Yeah, I mixed up those things. So Y needs to be in Y, and then this unit conversion. This can go into the rotate. X, come on. Output. Oh. Let's check it out. Ooh, let it happen. No, Roy. Okay, this works. So this is pretty neat. And both of them are gonna work in the same way. And if I... And now it's like very noticeable. Like if I change this guy, if I change this to 25, and if I try moving these dudes, then they also move in somewhat the same way. So that's not a biggie. That's not a biggie anymore. Let's keep it at 60. Yeah, like that works pretty snappy as well. I like that control. Alright. So let's keep on adding these. I'm gonna make some more multiply divide nodes. I think that's gonna come in handy. Also, let's open these up. Can I copy it when it's opened like that? That would be amazing. No! It doesn't. But what you can do, 2, 3, 4. Let's say we're gonna do this. You can batch open them. Nice. But could you... Oh wow. That's some nice control that you have. Alright. I like this approach. Just like Substance Painter, just like keep Substance Designer, I mean, like just keep adding lines. Just connect the things that you want to connect. Don't worry about anything else. Alright. So let's add these guys. I'm gonna move that to the trash. We're gonna call that the trash place. Just some random position. So also this I can connect. Okay. Just let it happen, man. You know what? Full screen that a bit more. Get more of that real estate. Anim key. Close this guy. Open, open, open. Alright. Translate Y. Then the output X goes to our rotation. Nice. Yeah, and this guy can go a bit further. The global controller. Can we snap these to a grid? Is that possible? Like if I do a... Oh, okay. That's a free thing. But it would be awesome if you could just snap them all together. Just move them around and like it snaps into like one position. That would be amazing. Just check this if this works. Let's just add some more then. Oops. I keep losing my node network. Keep losing my node network. Yeah, thanks a lot for all you guys joining in today. If you like what we're doing, make sure to hit that follow button up there, and also check out the links in the description, and keep being positive. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. So let me add these. I'm just gonna quickly add those to the graph. Burpee. Burpee. Let's also add, come on, these two. There would be a simpler way how to add and remove from the graph. I think I could make some hotkeys or something at least. So 4. This could be hooked up to either one. Let's go and hook those up. This is like, I always make this harder for myself as well. This is not the way how you're supposed to do this. Don't get like such a zoomed in version. Don't do it like I do. Just like zoom in. Zoom in, for God's sake. Alright. So this is going to be anim. This is going to be the locator. This is going to be the fifth one. I've never used the node stuff in Maya before. It's really nice. Especially if you want to do some rigging or for certain textures things. This is very nice. I can show you something small that I made. For example, just because of the node network, I've made like a really nice thing for my characters. For example, there's export mode. So I have this bullshit thing that I need to do sometimes. So basically I can swap through the characters, right? And all this is actually a node network. Like if I want this one, for example, then like everything gets... So what the node network does for me, example in this case, let me open this up. I have students, and I have this one thing that like gets fed into the visibility. Yeah, there's, for example, this guy. This thing. There's the student skin. And all of these are connected with the towards the visibility channels. So basically this is what drives the skins, so I can check. I can just like scroll through them really quick here. Or I can even check like what kind of like type of skin I want and all that stuff. So that's connected through the node network. And also then I have those things driving. Let me show you. Like here you can see that if I just scroll through this, you can see that it just scrolls through the list basically. Yeah, it's a really nice thing. Like I think if I wouldn't have made this, then making animations would take forever. But in this case, I can just swap through the skin, and this one works with the animation. I go to the other one, it works with the animation, and I can just iterate on the top layer. Now I can adjust the animations of the like the details of each skin. Yeah, for example, this guy has like the hat. I can like animate that separately, and then if I want to, then I can switch to this guy, girl, and animate the hair if I want to. So that's a small thing that I did. And also the same thing is here. So if I want to export them, visibility gets baked. So I made this small button for myself that toggles all of the skins on. So that's basically the same thing that I did for the piano keys, like a master controller. So this just floods the visibility. There's just one. That's it. Doesn't matter. And the same goes for everything else here. It's just I made it like that because I thought that it would be a very nice thing to do. It took me some time, you know, but in the end of the day, it was a very nice thing to do. So student-based visibility, for example, I think that here you can see that export condition. Yeah, so I have the export condition. And I think I had that also visible somewhere. I don't even have it visible anywhere here. Yeah, because I wanted that to be hidden from the actual animator. Visibility, yeah, visibility can only be checked by here. So I tried hooking up my tool set towards my models and like that sort of way. So I think that this is a really fluent system for the characters, at least in this case. And also, if I want to hook up a new character, it takes me like 2 days to make the mesh to actually hook it up to the rig, and I can already have it animated in the game. Well, without extra animations, but still, it's quite a fast way to do it, I think. Let me go back to this scene. So yeah, even the scenes, like I can hot load the scenes. I want the tall characters. I have the tall characters running. The same thing here. You can swap through skins. Go back to the students and like quickly jump through the scenes just by the toolbar that I have. And the only thing you need to do is how I set this up, this is very simple. Maya is really awesome with this. I just say save scene. Like if I hit it once, then it's gonna save the scene. But even if I hit it twice, it also saves the scene. I don't know Maya could do any of this stuff. Dude, I'm gonna show you this thing. I think this is gonna help you with a lot of stuff. It could help you with a lot of stuff, and it's just an amazing tool, what I think. So basically, there's this Mel line, right? And you can always open this script editor by double clicking here. And there's this thing. So for example, for batch commands, if you want to do like a simple batch command, or you want to see like what where Maya saves certain things or how it exports certain things, you can go to the script editor. And the cool thing is you can do history and you can do echo all commands. What this does is, if I grab a thing, so it tells me everything that Maya does. For example, now I isolate the selection. I can actually turn this off. So if I rotate this, it tells me exactly how much I rotated, or something like this. So what I can do is, I can actually copy this guy, put it in my Mel script, and if I run this, it rotates it exactly like how you rotated before. I can actually duplicate that once more. And just let's move this here. So this is like a simple example, like how Maya does stuff. You can just run this command, Control Enter. Yeah, it rotates again, and it just keeps adding. So that's a really nice thing. For example, for flower petals or something like that, you could do like a simple flower piece. You know the Fibonacci? You must know Fibonacci. So basically, you can turn that into a formula, how it distributes things. And I actually made an artwork a long time ago. I think I should even have that code somewhere. I could show you how that works. Like if I have just a simple cube. I can move it here. Let's find that. So basically how plants distribute stuff. You can have like really amazing distribution on certain things. If I can find it though. Random stuff. lsd.txt. So okay, so I'm gonna copy this thing, and then let's break it down together. So I do a for loop, and it's gonna do it 10 times. It's gonna do the selection. It's gonna duplicate it. It's gonna rotate it by 1.61, so that's because of the Fibonacci, and also 137.5, that's the rotation of Fibonacci. I was actually just about to make flowers. Dude, awesome. that's great. This is gonna be like, it's not such a clean way to do it, but the thing is that if you do this, for example, so I'm gonna run this code. I hope this is gonna run it. No? Oh, okay. So if I'm gonna call this OP, this is name sensitive. I could do like, this is select OP, because this is OP, so it's gonna select the thing that like it's name sensitive in this case. No? Really? This doesn't work like that? What did I do then? What am I doing wrong? Select OP. There's something wrong with this selection. But basically what you can do is it distributes everything in that kind of fashion. I'm not sure why this doesn't work. But what if I do just this? So let me do just this part, for example. Okay, that doesn't do it. But yeah, it's possible to do that. I just need to look into the script. I'm not that good with this. I already love scripting, so like, and the cool thing is that you can also do this in Python. Like, that's a Python thing. So if you learn Python, you can also use it in Houdini, for example. And Houdini is also like just an amazing piece like that you can do certain things with that. But for example, with MelScript, what I could do is what is a really nice thing. I have this cube. Let's do a random rotation. Let's do another cube. Let's do a random rotation. And let's do another cube, and let's do a random rotation. So for example, these would be like my controls for a rig. what I can do with Melscript is I just press one button and I have locators exactly on those points. And exactly with the rotation and everything. So instead of me doing a lot of like repetitive work, you can just do it with I've been learning Python. Dude, that's awesome. Then Maya is gonna be even easier for you then. If you just know these small things, what you can do in Maya like that, it becomes very powerful. At least I find Maya really powerful just because of I know how to use Melscript sometimes. It's a very nice thing. So let's let's get back to the piano, right? I hope I didn't mess up my node editor. Yeah, it seems super powerful. Yeah, dude, it's definitely like a... When I started figuring this out, it just blew my mind. I was like, what? You can do this? You can do this? Oh my god, oh my god. Just constantly sitting in like, oh, you can do this now. I had like the first 2 months of this summer were just like that all the time. Just sitting and like figuring out that, oh, you can do this now. Oh, I can do this now. I found that really, really amazing. Just like now, this got messed up for me a bit. So this is key 4. Okay, now I understand why I shouldn't have picked up too much of these guys. I'm gonna keep testing everything here now. Maybe I could just grab these a bit up. But yeah, thanks for showing me. No worries, man. Always welcome. Always welcome. Yeah, I like going on your streams as well. Like, I learned some small things too. Just how you approach graphics is a bit different now. At least I see it like that. And it's like a very simple approach. I always have these like things that, oh, we're gonna need to like build certain things before. And I kind of lose that like direct touch in a way, like that I can just, oh, go in and like change something. That I have these, okay, we're gonna have to make 50 million characters. How to come up with a system that where you can animate all of them together. Like that's for example for this project we have that. Yeah, I suppose simplicity is what can get you to start out. Yeah, exactly. I can definitely agree with that. And it works out really well. I like to see that. I like to see that kind of progress and stuff. So I think that this is gonna be okay. Why the fuck does it always put this here? I don't want it. Take it away. Oh yeah, because of the unit to conversion. That's why it messes it up. But why does it make the unit to conversion? Why unit conversion? Why do you give it to me? I'm gonna have to start animating people soon. I'm scared. Things are gonna get messy. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to get back to that as well. I just recently tried doing some animation again and it was just like, oh shit. Crazy. I'm not sure if I want to do this right now. Better get back to modeling. Better get back to modeling. Comfort zone, man. As I get older, I notice that more and more. Comfort zone is a nice place. Aw, man. Okay, X to X, and now it fucks it up. That's alright. What if I could do... translate. Yeah. That should work quite well. Only 50 more million keys to go. I think I'm gonna do that off the stream actually. Because it's already my time to go to do some other things today. I definitely like this approach to this. I like this that I can have like a global control and that all of these guys can be moved. And if I want to, each of them can be also moved separately. So that's really awesome. I just need to come up with something how I could do this faster. Got to go back and forth with reaching out and going back to your comfort zone. Yeah, exactly. You need to find that like perfect balance, like when you can grow, when you can like make your own stuff, and when you can like learn something new. I'm slowly getting into like a cycle for myself actually, like to learn certain things. Because just like with streaming, I really appreciate that I picked up streaming, and I really appreciate you guys being here because of that. Because that has helped me to grow more as an artist, like every day. That's something really amazing. So this one doesn't work. So 7, we were at 7. Piano rig and a mesh. Yeah, we need this, and we need the white keys. So it's a bit tricky here. What if I could make... I already know how much of those things I'm going to need. What if I just make enough of these multiply nodes? What about that? And the thing is, I don't need to connect them directly to this guy, because they can be all interconnected. So like you could convert songs to the data file and like have it animate based on the file. That's some next level shit, dude. Honestly, when I saw your rig, I immediately thought of the text file with the data on each key during each frame of animation. Yeah, that, to be honest, that's possible. That's possible. If I finish this, then it's possible. I think it's possible anyways, just like feed in the keys and like feed in like the text file and everything. It should work pretty well, I think. Reminds me of Westworld. I can't. Have you watched Westworld? That's some amazing stuff. I always like these like mind-boggling stories when I start getting into some stuff. Oh yeah, I feel like Westworld the researcher. Dude, yeah. You know, sometimes I do that, like I have a feeling like that as well. I feel like a host, like I'm checking out other people. I'm trying to figure out how other people move. Whenever I get into this like position where I'm like awkward or something, I just shut up and I start looking at what other people are doing, and I start noticing other people doing the exact same stupid things as I'm doing. And then I'm like, oh, social anxiety, what do I do with you? I feel that way when I animate people. I feel like an evil scientist. I need to replicate this movement. Oh man. At least, oh yeah. That's alright, I guess. That's non-intrusive. Like, it's alright. Non-intrusive, is that the right word for it though? I wonder now. Yeah. Oh, cell shade dev. Let me check this out. Oh, nice, dude. Perhaps like the fog could be a bit more inconsistent. Like at certain points it could be a bit higher. Does it interact with the environment? Nice work though. I like it. I like how you're building up your atmosphere. That's really important for your game, I think. Real nice work, dude. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, especially that animation. If you have like a GIF, if you could share that GIF with others as well that you shared on our Discord, dude, that would be awesome. I can modify everything. There was a thing on Twitter I recently found by Andy Touch. I bet you could also do that. Is it like vertex based? How did you make that? Andy. No. Don't write a tweet. Twitter's so slow these days. Discard. Let me scroll a bit. I'm almost. Oh yeah. Here it is. Copy link to tweet. Like this. It's plane based with some math magic. Most likely it's made like this, what I already sent you, right? If so, then you can make so many awesome things. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love that. Awesome work then. Yeah, you could add like, if it's image based, then you can do plane based with some math magic. What you could do is like add Perlin noise. Just add a Perlin noise for the height. Gonna be awesome. And maybe based it also like on some ambient occlusion or something. Not ambient occlusion, but so that in like corners or something, like it's a bit higher, or like towards the walls it's a bit higher or something like that. I think you could do like crazy stuff with it. I think you could do very crazy things with it. Just like with this node network here. Can't even do stuff sometimes. So this locator driver. The thing is, like, always you need to open the things. That's very annoying. Ah, okay, let's do it like that then. If I do it like this, just let's grab 7, now I need 8. Let's grab 8, leave it in here. Well, I use that for outdoor levels. Okay. Yeah, that's very nice, like if it moves, or even if it's like particle based, even then it's fucking awesome. Like if the particles just like shift away as you walk, that gives like a nice closure, I think, to the player. So I need translate Y. Y translate. I need this X output. Go in here. Rotation X. Nice. And this is a nice song. I like this. And I keep losing my node network. Let's add it to the side here. And this can be a bit smaller. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just open these guys. Come on, open. And what I can do is I can link this first input X to the next input X. And I can just daisy chain them like this, like for 2 years. Let's go. Plug it in. Come on, let me, just let this happen. Oh, okay. It needs to be linked like that. Yeah, plug it in. So if I check the attribute editor of this, then there's going to be always 60. So just gonna chain them together. I think I'm gonna keep going for at least 20-30 more minutes. I want to finish at least these guys, and then we're going to do a raid. If you guys have anyone who you like to raid, let me know. I would like to forward you guys and also check out what are other people up to. Let's keep a tradition. I like that. I like the raiding thing with other people. That's awesome. I also like I also try finding other channels that I personally like, and perhaps you guys are also enjoying them, like Saucebuckle. Definitely, if you guys like game dev, if you like what we're doing, most likely you like what he's also going to be doing. Go check him out and give him a follow. It's good jazz. So how much do I have here to go, actually? That would be nice to know. So this could actually go up here. Snap to a grid. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome, man. Good peeps need other good peeps to see good stuff, man. I really enjoy sharing good things. Good content, man. That's what we're here about, right? Like we don't stream every day. We can share the same people that are watching and just like keep a nice stream of positivity going in their lives. I mean, like it's really awesome. The thing that with streaming, like, it's just awesome. What more can I say? You can see other people also going through the same things. Like, it kind of broke my thing with Facebook. You know what? Like, for example, Facebook really messed me up in a way where I only see other people's like highlights of their lives, And Twitch is more like you can see other different things. You see more of the actual life stuff, what's happening, and you can see that over time. But in Facebook, still, it's the same thing, you know. So, so I like Twitch much better than that. Making relationships here is much more awesome. So, how much of these do I need now? This one doesn't work. This one works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. 6. I need 10 more. So why the hell does it do that? Like, did you see how it like jumped all over the place everywhere? That's annoying. So you know what I'm gonna do with these guys? I'm gonna line them up, and then I'm gonna plug them into each other. Sounded very wrong, but let's do that. Let's do that. Let me select these dudes. Let's open them up. Yeah, let's line them up. Open these inputs. Give me those inputs. Give me that input. Yeah. All the first inputs. Oh, this is gonna be the global value. Look at that. This goes much faster now. Alright. Nice. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. That's how we go here. Man, this needs to happen here. This needs to happen. So yeah, I'm just like making sure that these inputs are gonna work. That I can hook them up a bit faster. Preparing the nodes. Prepare your nodes. Alright. So this is always gonna open. I like these kind of tasks when I'm streaming. Then I can talk more. Less thinking, more talking. Let's line these up as well here. So now I can just like keep going down with these dudes. Like a small list. Nice. 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 No, don't move it. Yes. Good. So look at that. It's starting to look a bit cleaner now. It's anim all this, anim key shape. Oh yeah, these shapes can go away. So I got until 8. I need these two guys. What did it do? What is this now? What happened? Inputs and outputs, you should have used Unreal Engine. Well, everything works the same way. I think that all of those things work the same way. Just where the fuck did this go? Alright, guys. Fuck this. Fuck this. What the fuck just happened? Where's all the stuff? Where did all the things go? Where did all the shit go? Where did it go? And I'm not gonna be able to find this. That's gone. That's gone. Fuck. Multiply. Let's try looking up those nodes. Yeah, I can't even find those nodes no more. Mysteries of Maya. Fuck you. Fuck you, Maya. Fuck you, Maya. Fuck you, Maya. It's a sad moment. Let's take a minute of silence. Goddamn. All these guys, they disappeared. Like I worked on them so hard. Tell me you're not gonna be here. Just tell me you're gonna mess it up again for me. Just open up this. Insert Blender advertisement here. Nah. Nah, even like it's not really like a thing of Blender or anything. Let me just go ahead and make this a thing. This fucking sucks. Dude, I actually got Blender. I'm learning small things with that as well. I wanna get into this. I wanna get so good as an artist that you can jump to any kind of software and you can do the things that you want to do. I would like to have that. Or at least, for example, certain specific things that I would like. I would be able to do them. Hey, look at this. We actually didn't lose that much progress. But you know what? I'm not gonna bother with this today again. I'm not gonna bother with this again today. Well, yeah. Should I? You know what? This is saved. Steering wheel. Okay, I lost it again. Like, really? I thought I just saved it. I really thought I just saved it. Okay. Let's close it again. Open that once more. I'm just gonna fix the fix the last things that I wanted to fix on it. Let's make the other controls. The keys, I'm gonna make them off the stream. That's just too much sauce right now. Too much sauce. Let's go to the object scene. Let's cancel this. Yeah, baby. Let's find where my object is. Where my music at? Where my piano at? There you at. Let's open the node editor once more. Node editor! So these guys, can I make a new one? And this is going to be piano keys. Okay. And I should have one like this here. Alright, nice. So you can actually make bookmarks of this. And I didn't make a bookmark, so we didn't greg it properly. And that's a bad thing. Gonna have a bad time. So let's make a box joint thingy. Gonna make the viewport a bit bigger. At least I'll finish up the other things. Yeah, let's unparent this. And let's do a point constraint. So we can get the position nicely. Constraint, point. And let's do maintain offset without maintain offset. Let's add that. Shift parent this guy. Oh, book holder. The box curve. I have these nasty point constraints, that's alright. Let's do curve points. Just go ahead and make this a bit smaller so it fits the shape a bit more. Make it a bit smaller. By the way, Cell Shade Dev, are you going to be streaming? Or are you still streaming? I would like to check out your streams as well. I want to see some progress on your game too, man. Alright, let's also make some interesting shape for this, like a nice for the control. Tuck this in a bit. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. Where's the pivot of this? That's a weird pivot. Well, kind of alright in a way as well. But it would be also nice then to have a locator there. Yep. And then let's also have this a bit smaller. You know what I can do now? I can just go ahead and snap this guy's pivot also to the same place. At the moment, not. AI stuff and other things was like,
a bit of try and error and learning. That's a bit of a shame if I would stream that. That's actually pretty fun. I don't know. I think I would find that interesting. I think it depends. If you know how to explain what you're doing or what's happening in a way, then it's pretty interesting to see. Like, sometimes I have that as well. I'm not really sure where this is going, but I can try. But that's cool though. I really appreciate that you still share your progress on the on our Discord. So this guy can get parented. You can also freeze the transforms. Also this guy can freeze the transforms. And oh, I thought it's gonna mess up the locator. And the locator is going to be driving this constraint, parent constraint. So if I want to, I can actually move it now. Let's call it anim book holder 01. And let's also make a group on it. A group on OTG. OTG. GRP. Anim book holder. Nice. Let's save this. And also let's put that into our group. And that's one thing. Then we can also have this guy. Let's make a... can make a different shape there. But I need a decent grid for this. Let's do a top view. I need a decent grid for this. Okay. Just gonna make a shape for this real quick. Alright. This is gonna be good. Actually, look at the piano once more. Center the pivot. And let's do 180. Perspective view. All right. And I just want to make it so that it's a bit more like this. Like one-dimensional, just like orthographic. Let's snap it here too. Also that. All right. And now let's do a point constraint again like that. That's a real nice way how to actually get that position there. I like it. Kind of sucks like that, but actually freeze the transforms of this guy as well, because before I cheesed it, and if I do -90 now, yeah, that should be fine. And this one also does just 90. That's weird. Why is the pivot there? I would like the pivot to be here, because that's a more natural kind of position for it. Anyway, I need a box curve also for this guy. Huh. Tricky part. Let's do a center pivot. I'm just gonna move it where this guy actually needs the pivot point. I need object mode. W. Move it up. Back. Yep, that's a nice position. All right. So I had a box curve. So this box curve should be on top of this thing. Let's do a constraint, a point constraint. Delete that. Also that point constraint can go away. I Nasty. Let's do that point constraint once more. Nice. Need to center the pivot point sometimes so it's straightened out. So basically it just matches both pivot points. That's what the point constraint does. How I see it as well. Oh, need these snapped? Oh, snap, boy. We can do it for you. Because this pivot point is also going to be here, right? Like that. And let's just manipulate the vertices of this guy. Okay. Make it a bit, just a bit thicker, just a bit bigger like this as well. All right. Give it a locator. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Constraint, the parent constraint, and this, hook it up. So if I rotate this guy, yeah, this is nice. I like that. It's gonna be perfect. So if I do freeze transforms, oh, nice. That's all clean now. That's perfect. That's perfect. All right. Call this anim piano leg 01. That's gonna be a leg, and then we're gonna call this, copy this one also here, LOC DRV as joint driver. All right, let's save this. That's gonna be nice. And then I can actually hook this up to all the other anims. Alright. Ah, that's a tricky thing. Okay. So for now I think I'm gonna leave that leg can stay there. That's okay. It's gonna be parented underneath each other with the controllers. So that's okay. So for now I'm gonna leave it there. That's alright. But one thing that I need to do is adjust these guys now. So this could have a centered pivot. Oh really? That's a really messed up centered pivot. Anyhow, can still do a top view. Control vertex. Move it a bit. And just a bit to this side as well. So something like that along the lines of this. Nah, just leave it as a square. That's alright. Move this perhaps just a tiny bit up. And is there a rotation like that? Is it rotated? No, right? I'm just tripping. So, the piano, the curve. And this is what we're gonna do. Make it like this. Make it like so. And where we're gonna snap the pivot is here. So if I give this now a locator, where did the locator go? The locator? The locator's here. Okay. And I give this guy. This guy controls the lid now. Let's give it a constraint, parent. And let's go ahead and... Awesome! This is great. Let's go ahead and freeze the transforms. Oh no! Okay, because it's 180 degrees, right? And if I unparent this, and now I'm gonna freeze this guy. Alright. And the locator can be as dirty as it wants to be. This doesn't really matter to me. I can freeze those transforms too, but it messes up everything. And this is alright. As long as the control is clean, then it's all good. So let's call this anim piano lid 01. Let's go ahead and save that. So now what I can do is, actually I'm gonna hook up this leg now. Well, let's go ahead and do that. So if I rotate this, minus 90 degrees, and if I hook this up, nice! This works well. Oh, maybe I could do that if I do 0 on this. And what if you would do, like, select this one and also the second controller, and then you could open them up even. There should be an animation state for that. Sakui Sushi, hey man, how's it going? A long time no see. Here's a high five, man. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I'm working on a piano. I'm trying to figure out this movement here, like. Oh, okay, I'm rotating that. Something that I wasn't supposed to rotate. So this is gonna move here, and this is gonna move here too, like that. I think that could be even rigged. Good, me too, me too. I'm changing a couple of things in my life, and I'm just enjoying my time working on a new school builder. We finished our. I can actually show you guys these tiles for a school. I've made all of these tiles, and now we're working on a level builder. So basically, we can make levels much faster. And I've made this this test scene where I can show you how everything's gonna look together. Actually, yeah, this is like how the school is gonna look like somewhat. Pretty much like this is what I put together with the pieces. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Wanted to share this awesome stuff with you guys as well. Yeah, that there's this bay window. We actually finished this on a Tuesday stream. Thank you, man. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out. And then there's going to be like playground where like people can run out. And also like the cool thing is I try adding as much as oh, what is that? Anti-aliasing, I guess, here. I saw like a gap, I thought, but I guess not. So basically people are going to be able to push someone over here, or like as they run through, like it's going to be some fun stuff. So yeah, slowly it's getting there. It's starting to look like what we want it to look like. This is like the some concept art. This is the backside, for example. And then we have yeah, the outside, like I showed. And I also have some examples of the school as well. Sabotage documents, this stuff. And where did it go? So yeah, here's the school, like the concept art. I think we're getting there. Slowly we're getting there. Now it's just more detailing work and making sure that that all the stuff works together. That's a really cool concept for a game too, like a tycoon style with the schools. Not quite. Actually, it's going to be a multiplayer party game about school life. Basically, your parents got you. They really love you, but you don't do shit around the house, so they kick you out. And oh, thanks, Lino. Thank you guys. Much appreciate that. It's going to be kind of like overcooked, move or die kind of game, where you need to mess around with other people inside of the school. like to get like good grades and stuff like that, like a party game with rounds. But also it's going to be like a single player game that you can play alone as well. Gonna be pretty fun. In the next month or so, we're gonna have the first gameplay things. So I'll contact most likely some of the guys on our Discord server to help out with some things. But yeah, this is what I've been working on for the last 2 weeks. All these tiles and oh, need a double-sided shader here. Yeah, slowly it's coming together. And in the next streams I'm going to be making windows and stuff like that. Thank you, man. Dude, I think so as well. It's kind of like Overcooked, but then in school, and instead of collaborating, you need to kind of mess around with each other, and also you can collaborate to mess with teachers, for example. This is really nice. I made the door. Yeah, slowly it's coming together. Thank you guys for the support. It's much appreciated. If you guys like what we're doing and you're new here, make sure to hit that follow button up there. That helps a lot as well. So that's one of the and one of the small mysteries we're trying to fix here today is how does this piano work. So I think I've nailed that part, and this also is going to work very nice. And the only thing is that I need to do is fix these keys off the stream, because this works nice, but some of them, like, yeah, I need to fix all of them, and that's going to be a bit of a hustle, at least for now. Done and done. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, what is this? Tuck that in. Tuck that in. This is going to be the best transform for it right now. 90. Then the control is also clean, and this control is also clean. Alright. You know what it needs though? It needs a global controller. It needs a global controller. And it would be nice to draw a quick square like that. Let me do a square. Oh, Lino, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Here's a high five for you, man. Yeah, I updated the new some new stuff here. We have a nice GIFs now when someone follows us. I try updating that kind of stuff. Actually, in the next month I'm also gonna update a lot more stuff on our streams as well. I want to make everything look more pretty and more relaxed, like we're here as well. Just more chill, more chill. So that's gonna be the global controller. I could add to the global controller like an extra control for the lid. Let's go ahead and actually do that, and that's also going to conclude our stream today then. Let me add an attribute here. I still need to set up that stuff for my stream. Oh dude, we started with potato streams. Like complete potato edition, dude. Complete potato edition. I liked your streams during Ludum there. Like a lot of people like ask me how am I supposed to like approach my streams and stuff like that, and I always tell them, don't worry at first. Make sure that you have your content, like the main thing that you do, and also like just your image if you want to share your image. And oh, I finally set up Streamworks chatbot so I can have my own bot called SokuBot. Oh, that's cool. I need to look into that as well. So glad you can stream well and have fun with them. Yeah, exactly. You know, the thing is that I always am worried about is if I'm interesting enough. I know that like the things that I can make around are gonna be like good enough and all this stuff, but I would like to. I want to have something that's a bit more like interesting just from myself in a way. And I think like in your streams I really like that. I found that in your streams. That little something, that interaction, how you interact with people, that's very important. So I want to make a small displayable name, which is going to be an enum. Let's delete this, and I'm going to call this extras. So for a lot of rigs I make this extras tab. let me add this here as well. So it's just like a non-keyable thing. I can't do anything with it. But what it allows me is, let's do a keyable float. So let's do a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 1. And this is going to be called lid action. Let's call this lid action. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, of course, man. Dude, you should start streaming more. I'm interested in what you're working on as well. I loved your Ludum Dare entry. Dude, for single person, that's amazing work. So, this is going to be lid open. Lid open, I think, would be a nice name for it. Let me go back a little bit. What do I call these guys? Student base. Yeah, let me just call this lid open. That's gonna be fine. Lid open. Let's add that. So basically what this is just the float from 1 to 0, from 0 to 1, vice versa. And what I would like to do with this is, so I'll show you guys like how good of a stuff you can do if you have like certain things in your rig. So I have these as like clean controls, right? If I give them a group, let's give them a group. Also, this guy is gonna get a group. So these two guys are groups now. Let's put it in here. Also, also I'm gonna rename those groups. Make it clean. Thanks. I plan on streaming some more today. Almost 20 followers now, dude. That's awesome. I followed you as well, right? I think I'm following you as well. I'm waiting for those streams, that's why. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. 20 followers, dude. You're a great entertainer. In that kind of way. Dude, that's like... I remember my mom always used to tell me this thing like, it's the biggest magic in the world is to make something out of nothing. And that's what you're achieving right there. Not that I mean you're not doing anything, but I mean like just on the channel. But definitely, if you guys appreciate our streams, go check out Sokoi Sushi as well. When he's gonna start streaming, it's gonna be awesome, man. Let me know. I am gonna add you to our auto host list once that's happening. That's for sure. So okay, what I've established now is that I have these two groups on top of the controls, which basically can drive the whole operation here. So what I could do with this is I can leave this on 0, the lid. I get it. Yeah, yeah. Not sure how to explain that, like in another way. So what I want to do here now, what we need is to set a driven key. Just select some nonsense thing. Find my screen where it is. So we need to find the driver. So the driver is going to be this guy. That's going to be the lid open. So we select that. And then there's going to be the lid and also the leg. So let's load driven. Sorry about that. And load the driver. So I think it's the same rotation, right? I think so. Let me check. So if I rotate, okay, rotation Z. Does it also work for the leg like that? If I rotate Z? Where's the pivot? Holy moly. That's there. That's weird. Should have actually made the pivots in the correct positions. I want to help out people who need a few more ratings to get a score. I'll be streaming around 6 today, going to be doing some more Ludum Dare games for now. I plan on doing some Unity C# programming streams after the rating period is over though. Oh nice! You're like working on the same game that you were working on? I'm thinking about doing a Ludum Dare stream as well, like by the end, I think. Oh, around 6 today. What time is it now for you? I might be joining in then, if I'm not gonna be sleeping. But what I was thinking was, to do a last day stream, like when there's the last day of raiding. I'm gonna do also like a stream then. I actually still need to rate all the people that I've made a video. I managed to post the link to some of them, but not to all of them. So okay, now I've keyed the Z value. So if I would say the lid is 1, and then I would also like to see these guys. And let's rotate this into place. So now I would like to open up the leg, for example. Let's do 90 on the leg. Oh yeah, minus 90. And then we can adjust this lid. Where would it stand properly? So that was minus 32. Let's do minus 32. Let's just see how this looks like. A little bit more. 35. 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. Hey, what's up, Lily Bite? How's it going? I've been enjoying your jokes on the past streams that we've been on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Lily. Awesome stuff. It's doing good. It's doing good. I'm actually about to finish soon. We're working on this last small thingy. I'm working on the small control so I can actually open this with just one click. Or I'm not really sure if that's gonna be one click, but we can try one click. So if I add this into... Okay. So yeah, I'm working on this piano rig today. Making some objects. I'm trying to figure out what's better, like bone animations or just like simple mesh animations. It's like a tricky thing for me. So this is what I wanted to have. So this one control allows me to do that. But you know what would be cooler, perhaps? If I could add like a small bounce to it in the middle. That if I animate this, then it would also have this boom, boom. Hey, what's up, Wormius? Oh man, thanks a lot for all you guys joining in today. It's such a nice feeling having you guys. My sense of humor is terrible and knows no bounds. I can agree with that, Lily. As for the stream of After LD, I'll be working on my project as well as doing tutorials on how to make all sorts of stuff in Unity. Dude, that's awesome. That's really nice. If you guys like that kind of jazz, make sure to follow Sakui Sushi. Check him out once he starts streaming. I just do mesh animations. Doesn't seem like it needs bones unless you want to animate it in Unity easier. Yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of my opinion as well. I made 2 types of meshes, like of the same thing. I made this trumpet in the beginning of the stream, actually. The trumpet rig. I had it with bones, and now this is just like mesh. So I want to check out if I can, like what impacts the performance more. If we're gonna have a lot of these kind of meshes, or if we're gonna have like a lot of those skinned meshes. Because I know for sure that skinned meshes might be a problem. That's one of the things. Yeah. just need to play around with that a little bit. So let's do around 0.75. And around 0.75 I think I'm gonna make this pop a bit more. So like let's make it like this and let's key that. So basically now if I would... Ooh, what is this? What is this now? I haven't done animation in forevers. Yeah, thinking ahead. Yeah, like this kind of small things like sometimes helps. I think with the... Let me see. Yeah, look at this thing. I actually haven't automated... the last thing I rigged was last December. What kind of modeling software do you use, Lily? I'll be interested in that as well. Will each key be individually animated? If necessary, yes. I like to have the control. So for example, I have this foot roll. Can I adjust this by hand now here as well? it has this messy thing here, but I like that if I need to, I can just adjust this. And the cool part is that if I check any of these controls, they're zeroed out at all times. They're all clean. The only thing that changes is this foot roll, and I can just have like the foot roll automated like that. So if I need to check if I need to get like certain kind of position for my feet, then I can do that. Well, I use Envil. I have never heard about that. Modo 3D coating for modeling, depending, mostly Envil. For rigging animation I use Akeitsu. Akeitsu! I need to check those out. I've never seen any of those. I have not seen any of those. I know Modo, and I know 3D Coat. 3D Coat's pretty nice for texturing and stuff, I think. That's a nice combo. I need to check out that workflow. That sounds interesting. So let me go back to this piano. Let's see what happened with this guy. If I use come on, let me do like a little bit of, yeah, look at that. Like it didn't, it pops into a weird place. Can I see a graph editor of this? Anim graph editor. Where my graph editor at? Let's see. Envil is dedicated modeling. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything if in just modeling. Oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of use Maya in that kind of way, or ZBrush. I use ZBrush for that. Is it free? That's a good question. So how could I check this? Where did that go? Curve. It should have those. Lid? Here it is. But this is still on 0. So I wonder why did that break like that? But what is this now? Is this still... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and break these two connections of those two groups. Let's take this, and let's go ahead and break connections. And also this guy, this also doesn't have a connection now. Alright. At least now I've figured out what kind of movement I want. And we can also... Oh, this should be 90. What's up with that? But wasn't this... Oh, that is 0. That's fine. 0. Now it's all good. I did not connect anything here. Lid? This is 0, that is 0, this is 0, and that is 0. Okay, everything is 0. Oh, there's a lighter free version of Envil and a more UI friendly called Rocket 3F. I need to check these ones out. That sounds really interesting. I've never checked any of those kind of things out. I've seen like some simpler versions of like ZBrush, for example, Sculptors. I checked that out. That was very nice. Rocket 3F. Probably anything is easier than Blender, trying to make it hard to learn so the experts in it get lots of work. Well, yeah, in a way, that's the thing. Like right now, I'm also like so deep in Maya that I can actually offer these services to other studios. It's pretty awesome. I mean, like it's a great thing, but at the same time, it's harder to give knowledge to other people. So it's tricky. But I'm glad that I can still be streaming though. Making all kinds of stuff like this. Imagine like if you're working under NDAs and stuff like that. I had that last year with one of the projects that we did, and I did not like that. I would really like to just stream with you guys and like just see the stuff that we're working on as well. So this should be keyed. This should be okay now. So So if I go back to the lid, oh, okay, let's go back a little bit. Generate set driven key command. Can I see where this is? Okay, that's fine. Lid open is going to be 0. Okay, now we can key this. Now if we go to lid 1, then we can do this one minus 90. Minus 33.5. Nice. Okay, now we can key this. And to make this a bit interesting, just like before we discussed, I'm going to add this small thing in the lid. So let's change this to 0.75, for example. Okay, we can already see this kind of sliding through. So at this point I want the lid to be just a tiny bit higher, like this. Alright, let's key that. So I think that now, if I move this up, yeah, see? I wanted that small bounce there. Stream was lagging a bit for me before, now it started to get better. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Perhaps it's just like certain things that I'm using here or something like that. Thanks a lot for joining in, Wormius. How's your stream today, man? Oh, guys, if you like puzzle games, and especially hard ones sometimes, check out Wormius. Check out Wormius' stream, and also check out his links. Dude, share a link to your game, man. Puzzling good. Puzzling good. What was good stuff, man. Makes a lot of nice things. Thanks a lot for all you guys joining in here today. If you like what we're doing, make sure to hit that follow button as well. Each and every one of you really helps us to keep going. So, I have this control, and then I have this control, right? Well, that control is not going to be used that much, like this rotation, but anyhow, I have this pop lid open. So that's very nice. This is a really cool small touch to it. Like, if I animate this here. Thanks. You're welcome, man. Just look at Rocket. Sadly, the free version can be used commercially. Oh. It's just like for it's just like for Maya, like the student version or something like that. So yeah, this is actually not too bad. Let's do 50 keyframes. And this is like an automated thing, like this is an automated animation basically. We can just have that on this one slider here. I actually like really doing this kind of stuff because I did this for a commercial project once, and just because I made these sliders, my production was so much faster than in everyone else. Oh yeah, that ball. The ball game was really awesome. The ball game was awesome. Yeah, I think that this is that dipping thing is a nice touch to it. Like, so these kind of automated small animations is really nice just to have on one slider. Why not? Like, it just took me like 20 minutes, but imagine how much time it saves me over if I make like 5 animations. That's 20 minutes every time. Try the extended version if you want more levels and a better overall experience. Alright, I'm gonna check that out. I have already a bunch of links here. Stacked up. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, I'm gonna hook up the last curves here. So let me name this anim piano 01. Then we can have actually everything underneath here. The lid, the book holder, the keys. Let's put them in. Let's see if I can... what happens if we move this one. Piano. So yeah, what I would like to be able to do is, if I move this main key, then everything would fucking move. Everything should move. If I have mesh body, I think the body is the only thing that doesn't really move, right? What doesn't move? If I move this away. Or maybe I can just... Could I just do this mesh underneath there? Is that a possibility? Yeah! That's nice! This is cool! I like that. Then we can have like a global controller. Dan, Twisty, I was talking to Wormius, but you're always welcome to check it out too. Yeah, of course. I think I haven't checked the extended version now. I played, just to be fair, I played just the Ludum Dare versions of the games, and like if something was like checked like or made better, then I checked also the other version as well. But mainly I just stayed on the Ludum Dare versions. So it's nice to like see other people continuing the work on the games, which we are also actually considering now. We'll see. We need some time for it. Like, we're gonna wait for the results, which is not really gonna change my mind about anything, but there's some plans that I have for the game, and perhaps Rainbow Rave is gonna be a thing. Who knows, guys? Would you guys like to see Rainbow Rave as a thing? I think it would be a nice game, actually. But we need more challenges and certain things like that. I kind of want to work on that more. So what happens here is that I need to enable drawing overrides, but just for the shape. Otherwise, it's gonna be messed up. Done. Let's do this a bit lighter. Done. Alright, let's do this one also, the shape. Let's do RGB. Let's color pick something. In my game, someone who is really good at finding glitches played and found things for me to fix. Dude, that's awesome. Like a QA guy. You need a QA guy on that. I know a perfect person actually for that. Ah, and I can just go to my animation. Haha, nice. Let's go and change this shape as well. I liked Rainbow Rave. I think it would be on Switch or something. It would do really well. Yeah, exactly. I think so as well. I have a same type of feeling on that. So all the main controls, I'm just gonna make them orange. That's my rig, my touch for the rigs. So I can also actually hide these, hide the locators. Let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, this is gonna be very nice. For later, this is gonna be amazing. Wormius. Always more to fix. As much as I test my work, I always have people find bugs I never find or never experienced. Yeah, exactly. You can never know those kind of things. So guys, I would like to do a raid on somebody. Oh, what? What? Let's do a raid on Jolt Jab. Let's do a Jolt Jab raid. I think he's gonna appreciate that. Let's do hash raid. Raid. So yeah, raid Jolt Jab. All right. So yeah, thanks a lot for all you guys joining in today. It was really awesome doing this stuff and making these rigs work. If you like what you're doing, make sure to... What? Someone dumped it. I see that he has 7 viewers. Alright. That's alright. But check out the links in the description. Hit that follow button, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Most likely next week. Next week. Check out the thing in the bottom there. But have a nice evening, guys. Take care.